Oklahoma Ford Dealers Game of the Week. It's game time tonight on YurView. The Edmond Santa Fe Wolves take on the Edmond Memorial Bulldogs. Hi again, everybody. I'm Steve Marshall. Deon Amade is alongside, and we are moving into week 4 of the high school football season. More importantly, it's time for district play to begin.
Yes, sir. These are the games that really matter. These are the ones that put you into the playoffs, so hopefully these teams play well tonight.
All right. Weather is going to cooperate from the most that we know, so let's take a look at some of the feature players that we'll be watching tonight. First off, for Edmond Santa Fe, Trace Ford.
Yes, Trace Ford is a great player. Oklahoma State commit, makes me proud, hopefully makes you guys proud as well. He's a good athlete, plays defensive end and tight end as well. Plays a little bit of H-back. Look for him to do some great things on both sides of the ball tonight.
And then for Edmond Memorial, Dakari Charleston, the name to watch.
Name to watch, Dakari Charleston, fast. This guy placed not only in the 100-meter, but the 200-meter as well in the state meet last year. He is a guy that looks to do extraordinary things on both sides of the ball, primarily a defensive player playing cornerback, but scores a lot of touchdowns on the offensive side too.
All right, so we're all set to go. Kickoff not too far away. It's Edmond Santa Fe and Edmond Memorial coming up next. Stay with us, everybody.
Game Time on YurView is brought to you by your Oklahoma Ford dealers, the best in Oklahoma. Airco, the company you know. Tulsa Tech, for your future success, go to tulsatech.edu. And by Weoki Credit Union. Join us all fall long for some of the top high school football from around the country on Game Time.
And welcome back, everybody. Excited to bring you action tonight from Edmond North Stadium as we get ready for the contest this evening between Edmond Santa Fe and Edmond Memorial. You see their records there. You might as well just swipe them all clean because it all starts at 0-0 tonight, Deon, with district play beginning.
It certainly does. These are the games, like we said in the open, that truly matter. This is what gets you into the playoffs. For our keys for the ball game, for these teams to get a win tonight, I talked to both of these head coaches, and number one, for these teams, let's get physical. That's one of the things that Edmond Santa Fe wants to focus on. They want to play fast, they want to play physical, and they want to be aggressive, okay? Be aggressive on both sides of the football. Number two, take it away. Get some turnovers on the other side of the football. Create some turnovers. Give your offense more opportunities to get the football. Number three, consistency is the key, okay? Offensively, both these teams like to run the football, but they'll get into little situations where they get a little pass happy, so they want to be consistent about what they do good. Running the football is what they do good, so hopefully we see that tonight.
I get the sense that you want to get out there and play tonight.
You think so?
I do.
It's something about district play that really gets me ramped up, man.
That's great. I love the energy that you bring to the booth, no question about that. And, of course, as we look at these two teams, we talk about the toss that took place just a while ago. Edmond Santa Fe won that toss. They deferred. Therefore, Edmond Memorial will receive the opening kickoff. That was Luke Orvis. He is in his first year as the head coach of Edmond Memorial, longtime assistant there. And on the other side of the field is Kyle White. And there you get a look at our officials for this evening. The referee is Jeff Murray. Danny Choate is your umpire. Gary Lewis, David Hammonds, and Kerry Sanders, the rest of the crew here this evening. We're all set to go, ready to kick it off. Hope you enjoy our game tonight. It is game time tonight here on YurView. We are at Husky Field. Seems a little ironic that we have two Edmond schools playing, even though we're at the third Edmond school field. They have already built the new stadium at Edmond Santa Fe, here at Edmond North, and the next one in the offing will be over at Edmond Memorial.
I wonder how long we can go before one of us says Edmond North tonight.
Yeah, that'll be difficult. They got the big N in the field. It's striped in the end zones here, but we will certainly do it. I guess we have a Christmas theme here tonight, as you saw a lot of the student section with their Santa caps on and everything else. So we're all set to go. Hope you enjoy the action tonight. Edmond Santa Fe ready to kick it off. They're in the white with the green helmets, and Edmond Memorial in their maroon with the dark pants as well. Here we go. Kick is going to be just into the end zone, and they'll bring it out automatically to the 20-yard line. 1st and 10. Let's take a look at that Memorial offense. First off, the big guys up front. It'll be Gavin Fleck and Charlie Sunram. Also Hudson Hollander, Brett Belindo, and Lucas Swisher up front. The right side of the tight end is Zach Apia, Nate Williams, Mason Williams, Cole Emmons, and Dakari Charlton. He was one of our feature players of the night. And your quarterback for this evening, Trace Evans. There's a look at his numbers. And here's our first play from scrimmage. Running play, able to push it forward. Going to get about a yard on the carry. As we take a look at that Santa Fe defense, Nico Nieves, also Kobe Cole and Cameron Love, Jack Woods. You also have James Stevenson, Mason Olgwin, Junius Gaston, Trace Ford, the feature player that we have for Santa Fe tonight, Hill, Foster, and Pope to round out the rest of the defense. I formation, going to work it out of the shotgun here. Kind of a different look to it.
Yeah, they said they wanted to unveil this tonight, the I formation.
Steps back up, but then he is blitzed and taken down, loss on the play. And one of the first guys there for Edmond Santa Fe, number 58, that is Destin Hostler.
Taking the replay, doesn't really take a full three-step drop. It looks like a one-stepper and trying to get the ball out to the outside to throw a quick screen pass. Seemed like there was a lot of confusion before the snap was even.
Sometimes you see that when you are changing things up here in week 4, but you want to come out, show them a little something different, but now they find themselves facing a 3rd down, let's call it 11. Two receivers to the near side, working out of the shotgun this time. Rolling right. Pass is incomplete. Led the receiver just a little bit much, and it'll be 3 and out for Edmond Santa Fe. Punting situation coming up for the Wolves.
That's one of the things I've been noticing early with quarterbacks, and I had a good conversation with my former teammate and friend Clint Shelf last week. He said one of the things for quarterbacks is early in the ball game, you have to stay composed. Everybody's ramped up. You see the adrenaline running from all these players out here. But for the quarterback, it's different. You got to be composed. You got to be settled, because if you get too hot, like you just saw that quarterback right there, and put a little bit too much mustard on that football, you can get a lot of passes sailing early in the contest.
Got a whistle. The illegal procedure. And they'll move him back 5 yards. So it appears as though Santa Fe is going to get some pretty good field position. You can tell the sun just beginning to set here in Edmond. It was a nice day today, but they've got some wicked weather headed this way as of tomorrow. Lots of rain in the forecast. Punter stands right at his own goal line. Takes it and gives it a good ride. It's a high kick, short kick, dangerous kick, and a good job. He's hit at the 35-yard line. A little too much contact for the line judge there, and he's going to call a foul against Edmond Memorial. That's going to be a penalty there. Let's take a look at the offense for Edmond Santa Fe. Evan Maples and Corey Spurgeon. Kincaid White, Trey Anderson, Ray Burnett, Cameron Love. You also have Caden Atticus, Nico Nieves, Journey Jensen, and Tyler Travis, the offense for Edmond Santa Fe, and they'll have it 1st and 10 at the Edmond Memorial 30-yard line. It's a good field position to start with.
Yes, sir. That's a good place to start the game. They're marking it up even more. See him already inside the red zone.
Wow, they're going to put it all the way down to the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. Of course, you saw that fake punt return by North Texas last week, so I don't know.
If watching a little bit too much ESPN.
Yeah. Cannon Hansen is the quarterback. Look at some of his numbers on the year. Younger brother of Justice Hansen, who had a big career at Edmond Santa Fe. And throwing for the end zone, got a receiver wide open, touchdown, Edmond Santa Fe, first play from scrimmage. Hooking up there with number 20, Jack Woods, and making it look easy.
Making it look easy is the word. That's the key. That's the play. Touchdown, Hansen. The ball just fired off his arm. Take a look at the replay one more time. Fakes play action. 3-step drop, pressure in his face, doesn't even phase him, puts it right in the lap of number 20 right there. Touchdown for this Edmond Santa Fe Wolves. Jack Woods, the senior wide receiver, making the play down the field.
Extra point attempt to come for the Wolves. Snap back, ball down, kick is on the way, it is up and good. So it didn't take long for Edmond Santa Fe. They got the football in the very first play from scrimmage. There's Jack Woods. He caught the pass on a quick slant, it looked like, Dion.
Yeah, it looked like a quick post route right there just down the field. Couldn't have been timed perfectly. You can tell these kids have worked out the kinks. They've had a couple games under their systems. You're going to start to see a little bit more of timing situations down packed, less penalties. Everything should be cleaned up for when you go into district, and I think that's what you saw right there between the wide receiver and the quarterback combination.
Get another look at that a little later. Have to wonder where the rest of the secondary was, the safety in particular on that play, as they get the easy touchdown. The deep man for Edmond Memorial, you can take a look at number 7, Jacob Gibbons. Junior return man, just one of the guys that's deep for Edmond Memorial. So a 3 and out for Edmond Memorial, and then a first play touchdown for Edmond Santa Fe. We've only played 1:44 and already have points on the board. Kick in the air, and that one's going to sail into the end zone again. And can't express enough how key that is to have somebody that always puts it into the end zone at any level that makes it an automatic touchback and no chance of any return. You would expect that for most of the evening.
Unless you have like super confidence inside your kickoff team and you know they're going to pin that opponent inside the 20-yard line every time, it's better just to kick that thing through the end zone and just line up the defense.
All right, so here come the Bulldogs back out on offense. Their quarterback is Trace Evans. And got a whistle from our referee, and that's going to be
false start, offense, 5-yard foul, first down.
So 2 guys get up and go in motion. So a penalty against Edmond Memorial. So it's early in the ball game, but already the brakes are going Edmond Santa Fe's way. Or you could say Edmond Memorial right now shooting themselves in the foot on a couple of these calls, and they need to get it straightened out quick.
And it's funny you say that because that's one of the things that Coach mentioned to me that he did not want to see his team do.
Running play off right tackle goes nowhere. Running back on the play, Mason Williams, and he had nowhere to go.
Yeah, he take a look at the pitch play. You can see number, who's that, 23 down there already in the hole to clog it up.
23 for the Santa Fe Wolves is Junius Gaston.
It's interesting to see how this I formation is going to play out through the rest of the ball game. Like I said earlier, this is kind of the first time they're unveiling it tonight. See the toss pass over there to the outside.
Running play is going to pick up about 2 or 3 yards, but that's going to set them up with 3rd and long. Again, they had the procedure penalty before they ran the first down play, so that'll make it 3rd down 11.
See number 23 coming to the game for the Edmond Memorial Bulldogs, Dakari Charleston. He's our featured player to watch. One of the guys leading this team in touchdowns, so look for him to get the ball on this 3rd down play.
Motion to the left side. Quick screen pass out that way. Caught, but virtually no gain on the play. And again, good pursuit by the Wolves. Number 4, James Stevenson, one of the first to arrive.
They're playing fast right now, playing sideline to sideline, making tackles and making them count. Take a look at this right here, just a quick screen pass to the wide receiver out there from his coming back from the backfield. They just simply put him on the ground, making it a 4th down.
So 2 series for the Bulldogs, and it's 2 and out, or 3 and out each time. Now the punting situation. Good kick. Going to sail just to about midfield. Return is on, and he's got some running room. Flag is out. And now another flag, so you get the idea that this one might be coming back, or we may have to kick it over again, depending upon offset penalties or not.
Yeah, I think I saw a couple of blocking the backs on that play.
Jeff Murray will give us the call here and let us know which direction we're headed.
Blindside block. Return team. First down.
So he explains it a lot better than I could. That's Kyle White. He's the head coach for the Santa Fe Wolves. Blindside block coming up. There it is. Wow. Somebody got hit hard.
Yeah, he sure did. And then you see the block in the back right here by number 1, Trace Ford.
So instead of having great field position once again, they'll still have good field position and now start this drive at their own 42-yard line. Make it 43. Hansen on the give, running play. Going to pick up a good 5 yards on the play. Let's take a look at the starters on defense for Memorial. It's Mullins and Sunram, Hedges, Appia, also Taylor, McDonald, Horton, Charlton, McBride, Brown, and Beasley. Second down and 5. Hansen rolling to his right, throwing downfield, overshoots the receiver, and the pass goes incomplete.
Got a nice arm by Hansen over there. You saw that pass running towards his right. Just a quick flick of the wrist, and it seemed like it went 30 yards down the field. Wonder if that's another situation where quarterback has a little adrenaline rush early in the game and just puts a little too much on that football.
Third down and 6 coming up. Send a man in motion. Hansen dropping the throw, flushed out of the pocket, rolls right. Looking downfield, he's going to keep it. Gets run out of bounds before he gets to the first down marker. Looks like they're going to spot him out at about the 47-yard line, and that means they still have about 6 yards to go.
Yeah, and take a look at this. He's been under pressure a lot in this game. I mean, even on that first drive, first play, first touchdown, he had somebody in his face when he delivered that ball. It's one of the things that Edmond Memorial was harping on when I talked to their head coach. This defensive line is the strength of their team, not just their defense, but their team. So they're expecting a lot out of them.
High punt, aimed towards the sideline, great punt. And that's going to take a Santa Fe bounce and roll all the way down to the 11-yard line. And that's where they will have it. Edmond Memorial once again with less than desirable field position. Hey, coming up tomorrow night, Ford Game of the Week will be in Tulsa in a rematch of last year's 6A1 Division Championship game. Defending champion Owasso will be in Tulsa to take on Union. When these two hooked up last year, Union won a double overtime thriller. Game time, Owasso, Union, 7 p.m. right here on YurView Channel 3. You've got that game tomorrow night. You've got number 1 and number 2, Jenks and Broken Arrow. You've got that's going on right now. A lot of those games, of course, moved because of the impending weather supposedly headed our way for tomorrow. 1st and 10 from the 11. Bulldogs with it. Pitch to the man in the back, and he's going to get barely, not even to the line of scrimmage.
And this is the opportunity we have right here to showcase our athlete to watch. Look at Trace Ford come backside. Look at the speed as he comes down the line and just takes on the ball carrier from behind. If you cannot get a hand on that guy, he's going to make a play like that every chance he gets.
Memorial has had the ball twice. It's been 3 and out both times, a loss of 2 on that play. They got to get something going offensively. Strong to the near side. Again, the pitch on the running play, and that's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage and nothing more, and that'll bring up 3rd and 10 for the Bulldogs.
And this Edmond Santa Fe defense is doing a superb job of getting off their blocks and making plays. That's one of the things at this level, people are going to be able to get a hold of you, get a grasp of you. You got to fight. You got to fight defensively to get off your block and make a play. Exactly what this defense is doing.
See what the Bulldogs dial up here now, looking at a 3rd down, a little bit more than 10 yards to go.
They get in that spread formation.
We got a timeout on the field, and we'll take one as well. 7-0, Edmond Santa Fe on top on your Oklahoma Ford Dealers Game of the Week. We'll be back.
Game Time Keys to the Game are brought to you by Tulsa Tech. For your future success, go to tulsatech.edu. Join us all fall long for some of the top high school football from around the country on Game Time. You're watching Game Time on YurView. For more in-depth coverage of the top players around, recruiting updates, behind-the-scenes access, and more, check out YurView.com.
Everybody 7-0, Wolves on top. 3rd and 10 now for the Bulldogs as they send a man in motion, looking for their first down. Looking for time to throw, flushed out of the pocket, just has to get rid of it as he's taken down to the turf. And Memorial can't get the offense going just yet, and it'll be another punting situation.
And that's just a good job on the back end right there. You see cover, stay cover in a scramble situation. Quarterback can't find anybody down the field. Evans actually takes a hit because of it. He gets the ball out a little late. Look at him try to stay square, find somebody down the field, can't find anybody, tries to hit his check down or his outlet pass, and even that one isn't a success.
So once again from midway back in the end zone, punting situation. Good kick, good coverage, goes out of bounds near midfield. Let's see where they're going to mark this off. Santa Fe is going to get very good field position once again.
That's still an excellent kick by Jamie Bolchi.
So they're going to put it at the Edmond Memorial 48. So Santa Fe has started at the Edmond Memorial 20, their own 42, and the Edmond Memorial 48, definitely winning the field position battle here in the early going.
Yeah, you can say that again.
1st and 10, Hanson's your quarterback. Running play up the middle, bounces it outside, has running room, gets into the secondary. Goodbye. That's going to go for a touchdown. Number 6 for the Wolves, Tyler Travis.
But it might be coming back, guys. It might be coming back. There's a flag laying over there on the what looks like the 42-yard line.
It is coming back. That's really 6 yards downfield. It was designed to go up the middle. Nothing was there. He jumped it outside and then raced to the end zone.
Yeah, Tyler Travis has a good wherewithal to see that there's nothing up there. They clog it up pretty well, that defensive line, that stout defensive line of Edmond Memorial. Then he goes to the outside. I don't know. I think they called it on number 88 over there. It looked like he had his hands inside, but the referee saw it. He called it, and it's coming back. See him does a good job. Use your vision, bounces outside, then shows off the speed.
So the penalty will push them back to their own 48-yard line. That'll make it 1st and 14 for the Wolves. Hansen going up top again. He's got a wide receiver, and he's going to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
And look who it is, number 1, Trace Ford. Not only can he rush the passer, he's got some hands too, ladies and gentlemen.
Hansen to Ford, 52 yards and a touchdown.
Look at this catch right here. Uses all of his hands, none of his body, then gets up the field, shows the speed, and decides I can just trot this one the rest of the way in.
Well, I asked if he was going to be a defensive end or a linebacker in college. Maybe he's going to be a tight end.
They got a couple Cowboy backs at that Oklahoma State school.
Wow. Extra point attempt on the way, snap back, ball down, kick is up and good. And Santa Fe making it look easy here early as they have now jumped out to a 14-0 lead. Take a look once again.
Yeah, I've been really impressed with Hansen's passing. These first 2 touchdown passes have been on the money, puts it where only his player can get it, and Trace Ford does the rest as he takes that number 1 all the way into the end zone for 6.
Another look again. You like the way he catches the ball with those hands.
With his hands, doesn't use his body at all. Most of the time you see those bigger tight end type guys, they use their body to catch the football and kind of shield it away from the defenders. He stretches it out, flips, turns those hands over, catches it, and takes it into the end zone.
So a one-play drive once again for Edmond Santa Fe as they get it into the end zone. And now have a 14-0 lead. And Coach Orvis, as you might imagine, not in a very good mood right now.
Not in a very good mood at all. Can't be happy with some of the things that he's seeing offensively, and then the penalties on offense.
This time they're able to return the kick. Far side of the field, bouncing it outside, gets across the 20 out to about the 24-yard line, and then wrestled down there. Return man for Edmond Memorial, number 18, is Ford Burgess.
It's a good return. Gets it to about the 24-yard line. One of the things that I talked to Coach Orvis about, he said it was very important that they were solid in the special teams game. He thinks they can gain a little bit of an advantage on this Edmond Santa Fe team if they do well and succeed in that area.
So this time they'll start from their own 24-yard line. That is the best starting spot for Edmond Memorial here in this first quarter. Trips to the near side, but first off, we've got a timeout as they want to talk about it.
You see they left that I formation, so I'm seeing the defense coordinator call a timeout real quick. I'm guessing he's trying to game something up, not expecting to see the spread early in this down.
Hey, next Thursday, the Ford game of the week will be in Moore. These same Bulldogs will be at Moore School Stadium to take on the Westmore Jaguars. Game time for Edmond Memorial and Westmore next Thursday is at 7 o'clock, and it's right here on YurView Channel 3. And then Friday coming up, we've got the Ford game of the week, and this time it's going to be in Bixby. The only teams to win the 6A Division II state championship will get together at Lee Snyder Field. The defending champion Booker T. Washington Hornets will take on last year's runner-up Bixby Spartans. The Spartans won the first 3 6A2 championships. You can join us on YurView Channel 3 as Bixby hosts Booker T. Washington next Friday night at 7 o'clock. Now here's Memorial. Quick slant over the middle, pass complete. As they're able to hook up there with number 14 on the reception. That's J.J. Ruff. And Ruff's going to get enough for a first down, the first of the night for the Bulldogs.
And that's just a good move over there by Rush. You see those, it's a quick hitch route from the third receiver from the outside in. Does a little move towards the inside, comes back out, and gets enough for the first down.
What if I told you that's the first down of the game?
Really?
Because it's either been 3 or out or a touchdown.
Well, that's, now that you explain it, it makes sense.
Yeah. All right, so new set of downs for the Bulldogs from their own 36-yard line. Again, near side, wide receiver screen is incomplete. Trying to go back to Ruff there, and he tried to get it and took off running before he actually had possession of the ball. Pass is incomplete.
And I like the idea offensively, throw a quick screen and get up the field. You see that trips formation over to the far side. That means the only person who's guarding that third receiver on the inside is this safety who's 10 yards deep. But they don't know the closing speed of Kobe Cole. He comes up and fills in a hurry.
Bulldogs a little confused as the play clock gets down to 10. Just now getting set. Man in motion. Running play left side. He says, that's no good. I'm going to come this way. And he's going to get back to the 35-yard line. A short loss on the play. That was Charlton right there.
Yeah, it was. You saw our two featured players going after it right there. It's a quick reverse. They do a good job of containing it on that back side over here, but good job by Trace Ford. I feel like I'm saying that a lot early in this game, but he stays home and doesn't allow the reverse field and gets him down for a short, or looks like a 1-yard loss.
3rd down 11. Charlton is, as you mentioned, a sprinter. His brother is a sprinter. His cousin is also, or was a sprinter at Edmond Memorial High School.
Family of sprinters, huh?
Got that right. Pass is deflected at the line of scrimmage. That's going to fall incomplete, and that'll bring up a 4th down for the Bulldogs. Line of scrimmage at their own 35.
Looks like number 18, Colin Oliver, got a hand all that right there. Good job. That's what they teach you. If you can't get to the quarterback, put your hand up and get that ball, get in his line of sight or get that ball down, and does exactly as they teach it right there.
Bulldogs set to punt for the 4th time here in the first quarter. Good height. Fair catch called for and taken right there at the 40-yard line. Nice job again by Cameron Love. Love is 14 in the regular roster, but he's 13 tonight as they change before the game.
It's easy to do that when you don't have your last names on the back of the jersey.
Yeah, right. So Santa Fe will start from their own 40-yard line. And this will be their worst field position of the night. On top 14-0. Cannon Hansen already with a good first quarter with 2 touchdown passes. Looks to throw once again. Far right side, pass complete. And run out of bounds. And caught over there by number 8. That is Braden Reichert.
Yeah, and you see Reichert take full advantage of that stack formation that they had at the top of your screen there. 2 wide receivers lining up behind each other. Guy behind steps back and hits the screen pass. Still, although seems like a long handoff, it goes for a lot of yardage.
Gets the first down, now right at midfield. Hansen on the keeper to the right side, has a lead blocker out in front. Apparently liked the matchup that he saw. That was a straight run all the way and picked up about 5-6 yards.
Running to the short side of the field, so it doesn't leave him too much real estate to get around the corner and make something happen. Good job by this Edmond Memorial defense, find it and seeking it out and getting over there to make it a minimal yardage gain.
So 2nd down and 9. Running play up the middle, stopped, stuffed, and thrown down. No gain on the play. Good defensive play there. Number 31 coming up for Edmond Memorial, and that would be Carson Mullins.
Defensive line holding strong for these Bulldogs. Take a look at it again. See them creating a new line of scrimmage in that backfield. Number 54 is the one initially who gets back there and creates the pressure.
So 3rd down and 8 now coming up for the Wolves. Hansen, screen pass. Complete, 1st down yardage. Makes a couple of nice moves and then is taken down from behind right at about the 30-yard line. On the reception, number 20 for Santa Fe. That's Jack Woods, who caught a touchdown pass earlier. Take a look at the replay.
Yeah, take a look at it. They set it up perfectly. That's what you have to do when you have an aggressive defensive line. You get them to rush the quarterback as well as they've been doing. They bid on it really hard, and then you loft that ball up there to the running back really quickly and see if he can get some big yardage out of it like he did.
Quick pass to the far side, or to the near side, incomplete, intended there for Talon Shetron. They have him listed as just a freshman.
That don't look like no freshman.
That's what it says.
Well, it just seems like the freshman was a little miscommunication with him and the quarterback over there.
Running play to the right side. Bounces it outside. Turns nothing into something, and actually is going to pick up about 7 yards on the carry. Gets inside the 25. Finally taken down at about the 23.
Tyler Travis again. For a smaller back, he does a good job of breaking tackles. You can see right here, slips off of one, sleeps another ankle tackle, does a nice little stiff arm, and almost gets away from a third. Making a very manageable third down for these Edmond Santa Fe Wolves.
They need about 4. See how they handle it. Running play straight up the middle. That's going to be enough for the first down. They're going to spot him down right at about the 20-yard line. Needed to get to about the 20 and a half. So he got that. That'll be a new set of downs coming up for the Wolves. Well, they're going to spot him short, huh?
Looks like he might be just a little bit short.
Okay, I thought they had him all the way down at the 20, so my error there. So it is 4th down and short. Coming up for the Wolves. Let's see how they play it. And they go rugby style and just move the scrum forward.
Good old quarterback sneak.
It used to be illegal when they pushed the whole pile, but you don't see that called much anymore.
Yeah, I remember back in the day, the Bush push.
Yeah, right.
Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart making that play famous over there, and Notre Dame coming down to the final second.
So now line of scrimmage at the 16-yard line, and we got a little motion.
Looks like that whole right side of the offensive line moved.
So a penalty against the Wolves. Stops the clock with just 26 seconds remaining here in this first quarter. It's been all Wolves to this point. They lead it 14-0. 1st and 15. Hansen going to throw the lob to the corner. That was incomplete. Trying to hook up there with Cameron Love again.
Yeah, and Cameron Love does a good job. And you'll see this on a lot of practice fields at high schools, and I know it's in college. They'll put a dotted line right over here by the numbers, and it's where the offensive receiver is supposed to run to give his quarterback some room to put that ball on that back shoulder. He does a good job of holding the line, and the quarterback puts the ball in that back shoulder, but he just can't connect.
So 2nd and 15 now for the Wolves. Running play near side. Spins and gets inside the 15-yard line, taken down at about the 14. And they're going to let the clock run out. Apparently not. Or yes, they are. That will be the end. Now they called the timeout. But both teams have headed towards the sidelines. The clock shows 4 seconds remaining. So that kind of gives me a little time to tell you about what else is going on as far as YurView is concerned. And we tell you that you can find out more about high school and college football recruiting on a podcast that's called Over the Middle. Over the Middle is hosted by former ESPN recruiting guru Jeremy Crabtree. Each week, he takes you inside the huddle, interviewing players, coaches, and industry insiders in and around college football. All that and more each week on Over the Middle. It's a podcast. You can check it out at YurView.com. So see what both teams have dialed up what calls have been made here. As you're looking at a 3rd down and 15. They need to get to about the 6-yard line to keep this drive alive. Hansen over the middle, same slant play as earlier. And they throw another touchdown, caught there by Reichert, Braden Reichert on the reception from Cannon Hansen.
And that's an impressive pass right there. You see how he fits that ball inside that window? Right perfectly where his wide receiver can get it. It's a switch route on the outside, doesn't phase the defense who's in a zone, but he finds that window, threads the ball, and threads the needle.
With no time on the first quarter clock, extra point attempt to come in what was a very good quarter for the Santa Fe Wolves. Snap is back, ball is down, the kick is up and through the uprights, and that gives Edmond Santa Fe the lead at 21-0. So the Wolves have come out, and they are showing why they are unbeaten and currently ranked number 5. All right, we'll take a timeout. 21-0 our score. Santa Fe on top of Edmond Memorial in your Oklahoma Ford Dealers Game of the Week. As we've got a game going on here between Edmond Santa Fe and Edmond Memorial, and you see our score right now. Edmond Santa Fe having the best of it, on top by a score of 21-0. Cannon Hansen's already had a very good first quarter of play with 3 touchdown passes. 1 to Reichert, 1 to Woods, and the other one to Ford.
Yeah, he's doing a good job of finding the hole in the defense, in that zone defense that Edmond Memorial seems to be running a lot of.
5 of 8, 116 yards and 3 touchdowns. Take a look at that scoring drive that gave Edmond Santa Fe 21 points to this point. Here's your quarterback Hansen dropping the throw and finding his man on the outside there, number 8. That's Reichert.
Yeah, he does a good job finding Reichert, puts the ball on the money. Then you check out this screen pass right here. Defensive line for Edmond Memorial doing a good job, so they catch them on their heels real quick, and then you get up the field and get a first down. Then you take a look at this long pass to Reichert once again in the end zone for the touchdown for the Wolves.
All right, so here we go. Santa Fe will set up shop, or rather Edmond Memorial, from their own 23-yard line. A little swing pass out of the backfield, incomplete is the call. Not a backwards pass as we saw week 1 with Midwest City and Bentonville. That was really the key to the whole ball game.
Really was. That was a good one. This time he catches the ball, but he doesn't complete the process of it. One of those situations where you can see your arm's a little sweaty. The ball comes in there, whoop, comes right on out.
Bulldogs have 1 first down so far. Here's a running play. Like there was more there, but not really much room to run there for number 20, Mason Williams. 5'9", 210.
It seems like Edmond Memorial is starting to like this formation, okay? That trips where they can spread out the linebackers of Edmond Santa Fe, get them outside the box, maybe have some more success running the football, and then get out there and throw those screen passes that they like to do so much.
3rd and long. Need to get it to about the 34-yard line. Man goes in motion. Dropping the throw. Rushed from behind, and he's going to get taken down. Big defensive play coming up. Number 5, Austin Rote.
And a good job by Austin Rote as he just speed rushes from the backside. Quarterback never sees him. Look him get off the block right here, and then the quarterback looks over briefly, sees that he's coming, tries to get away and look down the field at the same time, but can't do it, and Rote takes him to the ground.
So another punting situation for Edmond Memorial. This is their 5th punt in the first half, just beginning the 2nd quarter. Nice high kick. Fair catch is called for and taken right at about the 46-yard line, and that's where the Santa Fe Wolves will put it in play, 1st and 10. And the standings, obviously they have not played any games within district just yet, but overall the records there. And you could probably say Broken Arrow and Jenks, they're going to be 1 and 2, and then the fight for the final 2 playoff spots. The top 4 make the postseason play. And so that 3 and 4 spot right now, UConn is 3-0. Westmore and Norman sitting there at 2 and 1. So this is a big game coming into this contest this evening. Back to the action, quick slant pass. That's caught, big yardage again for the Wolves, as that's going to get them down to about the 32-31-yard line in Memorial territory.
Yeah, just a nice job getting that inside release on the cornerback, puts it on his chest. He goes up and gets it, just gets tripped up from behind by number 3, Christian Brown from the Bulldogs.
Santa Fe having no trouble moving the football. This time the running play couldn't shake loose. Good job there defensively, number 44, making sure he hangs on and gets some help. Ian McDonald, 6-foot sophomore, 180 pounds, in on the tackle. Just under 10 minutes left to go before halftime.
So far, Edmond Santa Fe doing a good job of staying balanced, running the ball, passing the ball, having success with both, too.
Hansen going to throw downfield, incomplete. Really had nobody to find down there, so did about the only thing he could there and just kind of tossed it out of bounds.
Yeah, still a good play defensively by Seth McBride. Almost got a chance to squeeze it in there, but Seth comes in last minute and gets in the wide receiver's way, pokes at it a little bit and makes sure he doesn't come up with a completion.
So a 3rd down and 9 coming up for the Wolves.
Look at this slot receiver right here. Number 1, Trace Ford, is back in the ball game.
Hansen dropping the throw. Passes on time. That's going to be enough for a 1st down, I believe, on the far side. Complete over there to number 3, Nico Nieves.
Just a simple 10-yard out. Check out the replay. They do it on both sides. It's a smash pattern. Verticals on the outside, 10-yard out. Finds the 1st down and gets up and goes and gets it.
Wolves trying to put some more points on the board. Running play up the middle. Gets 2, maybe 3 yards on the carry inside the 20 down to the 18-yard line.
It's good running by Tyler Travis right there, staying behind his blockers and just letting them do the dirty work. He just stays close in right behind him before a defensive lineman from Edmond Memorial can go back there and put him to the ground.
So 2nd down and 7 for the Wolves. Inside the red zone in Bulldog territory once again. Up man moved. And all kinds of movement there, so they're going to get it. Jeff Murray, the referee, airmails the yellow laundry.
Ball start. Offense, 5 yards. Remain 2nd out.
So they'll scoot him back to the 23-yard line.
And sometimes those penalties can be drive killers. We'll see if it is for on this one right here, as Edmond Santa Fe team is entering the red zone.
Pulls the handoff, throws, and a good job defensively by the Bulldogs. Standing him up was number 5, Seth McBride, and then got some teammates come over and right him outside.
Yeah, number 13, Sam Taylor, comes over from his linebacker position and lays the wood. Take another replay at this. Good catch by the receiver, number 88. He has to kind of go low and pick up the pass, Cade Atkins. And then he just takes a hit. That's how they teach it right there.
That's a big hit.
Face mask in the chest.
Hansen drops the throw, looks, goes in, so got a receiver wide open, touchdown. Once again, but we do have a flag on the play back in the backfield, and I got a feeling this one's coming back.
Got a feeling this one is coming back, as you see the holding call right there. If not for that penalty, it is a good-looking play, especially from the quarterback, Hansen. You see him feel the pocket presence. Watch him right here. He takes a jab step, gives up a little play action, then he feels the pressure, moves up in the pocket, and then with ease throws that ball where only his wide receiver can get it. And what should be a touchdown is now a negative play for the Wolves.
So they're now going to spot the ball all the way back at the 38-yard line, and the coaches want to talk about it with 7:41 left to go here in the first half. The Santa Fe Wolves well in control of this one as they're on top by a score of 21-0. Hey, don't forget to stay with us during the Giga Blast halftime show. We'll have the Edmond Memorial Bulldog Marching Band, the Wioki Kick for Cash, first half highlights, and we'll update you on the Cox Panoramic Wi-Fi. That's coming up on the Giga Blast halftime show. And of course, we talked about a game coming up next week with Booker T. Washington. Their star player Dax Hill has made his decision on where he's going to continue his college, and he's not going to OSU, Dion.
Why you gotta rub it in?
Didn't sound like he was going there to begin with, because his brother is expected to come out early. And he has decided to go to Michigan.
Yeah, well, anytime you get the opportunity to play college football is always a great thing, no matter where you play. Do wish I would have saw him in that orange and black. Not saying that recruitment is over yet, still got some time left in there, but it's happy to see him make a decision that hopefully he's happy with.
That's great. Top player in the state. Everybody had it preseason, and he has lived up to it to this point. Hansen going deep again. Receiver breaks free inside the 5 all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And what a dime. Puts the ball right on the money, and good job by number 13, Cameron Love, to go get it. Look at this replay. Steps up into the pocket knowing he's going to get hit, puts the ball in the air, and just right in between 2 defenders. And Cameron Love's like, show me the love, show me the love. And Hansen does just that.
We've got a player still down on the field for Memorial. Training staff is going to come out. Of course, his older brother, Justice Hansen, at Arkansas Little Rock, right? I believe so. That's where he's quarterbacking right now, and I remember him through his high school days. And boy, when I look back at 20+ years of covering high school football, the quarterbacks that stand out, certainly Justice Hansen,
Thanks. Brandon
Whedon, Sam Bradford. He's in that very rarefied air, no question about that. And he's something special, and we're seeing a good job here tonight by Cannon Hansen also.
Yeah, carrying on the family legacy. Trust me, as a younger brother, I've had to do that a time or two in my day, and it's not easy, guys.
Christian Brown is the young man that's a little woozy down there on the turf, getting the attention of the training staff. Got a lot of friends that are athletic trainers at a lot of different schools, and certainly appreciate all that they do for the safety of the kids at the game. being there to recognize, back in the old days, sometimes they just said, "You okay? You feeling all right? We'll get back in there." In a lot of cases, those guys shouldn't have been going back in the game.
It's been some time. We've got some cool stories about you back in the old days. I figured we'd get some tonight about them canceling some games for just a little bit of rain.
Yeah.
I figured that was going to be in the cards tonight.
I may come up with something before too long.
Yeah, figured so.
Yeah. The Bulldog mascot cheering as they are able to get Christian Brown up off the turf and not really paying any attention to any particular body part, it appears. Although he has a left hand that's heavily guarded right there. Head down, they'll put him through a series of questions. Looks like he might be a little woozy, so hopefully nothing serious. And you hope that he can get back in the game, and if not, well, of course you hope that he'll be able to go next week. All right, first and goal for the Wolves. Inside Memorial territory, handoff right side and bouncing into the end zone for the touchdown. The fourth of the night for the Santa Fe Wolves. Number 29 getting in there, and that is Ethan Hike.
Yeah, the sophomore running back. You see they put them in that pistol formation. 3 backs, 30 personnel in the backfield, and they just find an open hole and get in there. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
There you go. Fourth touchdown of the night for the Wolves. And an extra point attempt to try to make it 28-0. Snap back, ball is down, and the kick is up and through. So with 7:25 left to go here in this first half, Santa Fe on top of Edmond Memorial. They lead it by a score of 28-0 on your Oklahoma Ford Dealers Game of the Week.
Game Time Keys to the Game are brought to you by Tulsa Tech. For your future success, go to tulsatech.edu. Join us all fall long for some of the top high school football from around the country on Game Time.
Come on in and discover the new Cox Solutions store. Experience a whole new level of in-home comfort. It's all right here at the Cox Solutions store. Discover, learn, and experience more.
Welcome back, 28-0 our score. Edmond Santa Fe on top as they have dominated every facet of the football game thus far. And Edmond Memorial has to figure out a way to not necessarily get themselves back in this game, but just to get some continuity on offense and figure out a way to try and stop the Santa Fe offense. Kickoff return is going to get it to about the 33-yard line. When you talk about the teams, as you take a look at the scoring drive first, and then I'll continue with that. Nice pass to get things going.
Yeah, just a quick slant over here to number 22, Talton. And then over here, he puts the ball right on the money. Look at that to Cameron Love as they take that ball all the way down to the 1-yard line. And then into the end zone, number 29, Ethan Hitchett for the touchdown.
So the Bulldogs will start with the ball at their own 32-yard line. 7:20 left to go on our clock here at Edmond North High School.
Going to be interesting to see what formation they get in, if they go into that spread or nope. They're going back to the I formation.
Running play. Got all 22 players right there in a very small area.
Looks like a rugby scrum.
Cannon Hansen has had a big first half, and he's been able to spread the ball around.
Yes.
3 touchdown passes to 3 different receivers. Then the running touchdown on the last possession. There's a look at Trace Ford.
He's had a pretty good first half himself.
Running play, trying to get to the outside, and that ain't gonna work. Number 4 for Edmond Santa Fe on the stop. That's James Stevenson, junior linebacker, coming up making the play.
James Stevenson showing off some speed, getting up there, making a tackle for loss, making it a 3rd and long for these Bulldogs. They're going to have to try and figure something out because the run game isn't working. Haven't had a lot of success with the screen passes.
Third and 9 as they put the man in motion. Quick throw over the middle. Unable to hang on was number 23, our man Dakari Charleston. That's going to bring up a 4th down situation.
And they had the right play. They just couldn't hold on to the football. They run that quick slant with the cover 2 on the back end. Safeties were bailing. Nobody was in that. The seams is the whole of that defense. Right on the seams, right on the hash marker. They try and hit it right in stride. They just can't hold on to the football.
So another punting situation for Memorial. Here comes the rush. Good job just to get it off, and it is a good kick once again, retreating to about the 31-yard line is Cameron Love, and that's where the Santa Fe Wolves will put it in play with still 5:44 left to go in this first half and leading 28-0. Try to check on some of the other scores during our Giga Blast halftime show as well and see what other games are going on across the state. Didn't have many great matchups last week, but this week with district play beginning, many more games with a lot more meaning, obviously, as you've mentioned before, making sure that you get off to the right start in district play.
Yeah, it seemed like they had a couple bye weeks for some teams and looking to get after it on a fresh start tonight.
Hanson with the pass. Complete there to number 31. That is Jalen Williams, a junior wide receiver.
Yeah, and I questioned if that's a completion. It looked like got up there and got the ball ripped out by number 5, Seth McBride.
Yeah, that's only a one-yard gain, though. Hanson running play. Nowhere to go. Good job by the Bulldog defense that time. Take a look at the replay, and good surge by that Bulldog defensive front. They're able to stop the run. So now a 3rd down and 10 coming up for Santa Fe. They've only had to punt once so far in this first half. 3 receivers to the top of your screen. Hanson rolls that way. Looking, now throwing back against the body. Nearly a great catch. Would not have been enough for the first down. Intended receiver was Reichert. And the pass goes incomplete, and that'll set up a 4th down situation for Edmond Santa Fe. You see Hanson rolling. Tough throw when you're running one way and throwing back the other. Reichert nearly pulled that in. And as he's looking back for it, he gets hit hard there by Ford Burgess. And a punting situation coming up for the Wolves, just their 2nd punt here in this first half of play. And the whistles sound. And everybody says, hold on a second.
Prior to the snap, dead ball foul, false start, offense. Remains 4th down.
So as you heard Jeff Murray say, it will remain 4th down. Deep man for Edmond Memorial there is number 12, Aiden Hamlin. So he stands at his own 48-yard line. Snap is back, drops it, and now he's running for his life. Still on his feet, and he's going to be close to the first down. Depends upon the mark. He needed to get to the 41-yard line. And where the umpire is standing, boy, that's right at it. They're going to talk about it. You can see he just inadvertently drops it, but then has the presence of mind to take off and run with it. 96, Caleb Belimowitz. And they did get enough for the first down. How about that? Everything is going their way. You can see the down marker on the far side was right at the 41-yard line. There's the ground level. Santa Fe's played a nearly flawless ball game, and even when they have a problem on the punting situation, they turn absolutely something negative into a positive and get the first down. The injured Bulldog on the field, number 14, J.J. Ruff. Looks as though it's just cramps. That's always a good sign. If it's going to be anything, you would like for it to be cramps. Don't forget that the replay of tonight's game is scheduled to be coming your way Monday evening at 7 p.m. It's the Ford Game of the Week on Channel 3 next Monday, 7 p.m. All right, so 1st and 10 here at the 41-yard line. Santa Fe with a new set of downs. And 4:12 left to go here in this first quarter play. Deon Amade has made his way down on the field. Not that he's going to play, but although he probably would like to play.
Got him? All right, you good.
So let's see what the Wolves decide to do here with a new set of downs and 4:12 left to go in this first quarter, first half of play. Hansen, handoff, nowhere. Good job of the Bulldog defense. As they converge on the ball carrier and drop him right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a short loss on the play. Clock continues to run as we go under 3:50 left to go in this first half.
I got him. Don't be nervous. It's nothing. Me and you, buddy, talking.
2nd down and 10. Hansen out of the shotgun, fakes the handoff, then throws the quick one out to the right side. Pass is complete, trying to spin and get away from the defense, but not quite able to. Going to pick up a couple yards. It's Cameron Love on the reception. There's Hansen. And the Bulldog defense starting to play a little bit better, Deon.
Yes, sir. Looking a little bit better, a little bit more stout.
See what they come up with here on a 3rd down and 7, needing a stop. Try to get the ball back and get something before the intermission. Hansen just going to go straight up top, and there is his man. Downfield, Trace Ford, first down and then some.
Number 1 on the program, number 1 in your heart, Trace Ford with another great reception for these Wolves.
Talk about a pretty pass. I mean, he just puts it out there. And once again, Ford using those big hands, able to bring it in.
And I'm on the field right now, Steve, and there's a little bit of wind going to Hansen's face. So it's impressive that he's even making these passes with the ease that he is.
Running play, left side, gets a block in the corner, inside the 5, still fighting, spinning all the way down to the 3-yard line. And Santa Fe once again knocking on the door with 2:30 left to go before halftime. On the carry, number 6, Tyler Travis.
And there's a flag on the play over there, and it's a holding call, so it's going to come back. But that was a sweet little side shuffle, sidestep move that he made over there towards the sideline to get a couple extra yards.
So they're going to bring it back. Take a look at the play once again. Here's Travis. That could have been a hold right there. Travis breaking a tackle, spinning, twisting. But a penalty on the play, and that's going to take it all the way back to the 27-yard line. 1st and 19. Kyle White looking on, the head coach for the Santa Fe Wolves. Handoff up the middle. Going to get to the 25-yard line and then driven back there. Santa Fe trying to establish that running game, but really not able to do a whole lot. And if Hansen continues to throw the ball the way that he is, probably don't need to. He has been on the money, spot on all night long.
Yeah, you're right about that. I mean, it's very important for this team to stay balanced and stay 50-50 run pass, just so you're not predictable. But the way Hansen's throwing the ball tonight against the wind, with the wind, just truly impressive and seems to be getting the job done tonight.
Hansen now reverses field, eludes the would-be tackler, puts it down and decides to run with it. And he'll make it a shorter loss on the play than originally thought. They're going to spot the ball right at about the 22-yard line with 1:32 left to go here before halftime. 28-0, Wolves on top. Scored on their first possession, their third possession, and their fourth possession, as they have come out firing on all cylinders. Third and 14 as Hansen drops the throw, looking left side, going to throw it towards the end zone. Receivers are wide open. And there is Trace Ford again, and another touchdown. No flags on the play as Hansen and Ford continue.
And he just put that ball on the money. I mean, I'm speechless right now because there's nothing really I can say. It's just a simple go route by Trace Ford. He gets open. Hansen puts it right in the air for him. And he's like, here, let me just drop this in the bucket for you real quick. And he makes it look so effortless and so easy.
The fifth touchdown of the half for the Wolves. They lead it now 34. Extra point attempt is up and good. 35-0. Edmond Santa Fe on top of Memorial. Wow, what a first half for Cannon Hansen for sure. Trace Ford. He's just able to get into the secondary, Dion, and nobody seems to notice that he's slipping by there.
Yeah, just a simple zone defense and kind of gets behind all the defenders. Wasn't able to see from my point of view what clearly happened, but all I know was he was open and Hansen saw him open too, and they said, let's make this 6, big boy.
They circled the running back out of the backfield and ran him along the sideline on the far side of the field. The defender went with him and nobody went with Ford, and Ford was wide open as it turned out. So I'm sure you have some type of football term for that as a former defensive back. But anyway, Santa Fe has extended their lead and now lead it by a score of 35-0. Kickoff yet to come. Still 1:25 left to go here before the intermission. Kick on the way. Far side, fielded at the 8-yard line. Going to get it out towards the 20-yard line, and that's where the Bulldogs will have it, 1st and 10. Take a look at that scoring drive once again for the Santa Fe Wolves. Started when they botched the punt. Usually when that happens, it's a bad thing, but in this case, they're able to get the first down out of the play. Here's Hansen dropping, throwing downfield, hooking up with Ford there for a big gain. And then here, just throwing it up towards the end zone, and there's nobody within 10 yards of Trace Ford. 10 plays, 69 yards on the touchdown reception for Trace Ford, his second of the night. Bulldogs running play up the middle. That's going to be good for 6 or 7 yards on the carry. Hey, don't forget to join us halftime, the Giga Blast halftime show. We'll have the Edmond Memorial Bulldog Marching Band. The Wioki Kick for Cash will be coming up. We'll get you an update on the Cox Panoramic Wi-Fi. That's the Giga Blast halftime show. It's just around the corner as we near the end of this first half of play. 35-0. Bulldogs have not really wanted to put the football in the air tonight. Tried to get the running game going, and you got to figure that Santa Fe at this point in time is saying, okay, we're going to stop that run. We're going to sell out for the run. You're going to have to beat us over the top. The Bulldogs really have not had a whole lot of time when they do decide to drop back and throw. Running play up the middle. That's going to be enough for a first down across the 30 to about the 31.
I will give the Bulldogs this. They are running the ball pretty hard between the tackles. Haven't seen a lot of success with that, but they're still doing a good job and showing some great effort.
They stop the clock to move the chains, and that will be the final play of this first half. So the scoreboard shows zeros, and that will be the end of the first half of play. 35-0, Edmond Santa Fe on top of the Edmond Memorial Bulldogs. It's your Oklahoma Ford Dealers Game of the Week, game time tonight here on YurView. Of course, during that Giga Blast halftime show, we'll also check some of the scores from around the state, see what else is going on. Bulldogs retreating to their locker room, and they're going to talk about what it is they want to try to accomplish in this second half of play. And we look forward to the halftime show, of course. Marching band is set to go, but right now so is Dion Amade on the sidelines. Dion?
Coach, it seems like y'all firing from all cylinders here. What do you think about your team's performance in the first half?
I think they played really well. They're a great group of kids. They're fun to coach. They play hard. They play physical. They give great effort. And you know, that's our best half of football yet. You know, and that's a good time to hit it the first week in district. And you know, we talked about consistency on offense and doing things, and we've been able to do that tonight. Defense has kept playing well, so very pleased with our kids and the effort they're giving us.
What are you going to tell them there at halftime to continue the success?
Can't get complacent. You know, don't be satisfied. Anything can happen. If we can do that in a half, they can do that in a half. And so we got to come out and be ready to play and not give up anything cheap and give them hope.
Well, good luck the rest of the game, Coach.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
All right, Dion, thank you very much. Appreciate that. There you get a look at the student section, enjoying what they have seen so far on the Edmond Santa Fe sidelines. And we have a busy halftime show for you coming up, of course. The cheer squad, Palm Squad, is out on the field right now, and they're ready to perform. And we're also going to have our Wioki Kick for Cash. Let's go back to Dion. Dion?
Come on in here, guys. Come on in here. So we have our Wioki Kick for Cash. You know how we do it every week, trying to give a young man some $500. We got my man right here, Garrett Johnson. My bad. It seems like you got some friends over here with interesting outfits. What are y'all trying to do here?
We got Christmas theme.
Yeah.
Christmas theme.
Slay the Fae. Slay the Fae.
All right, well, how about you slay this kick and make it up the uprights? You ready? Yes, sir? All right, let's get it going.
We've got a deep snapper and a holder. This is live TV at its finest.
we got the fans chanting his name. Everything's looking. Okay, he snaps it. He's going up. Oh my God, and it's good. And it's coming good for 50. Come on in, guys. Come on in. Well, back over here, guys. Back over here, Chris. Well, they're excited. They don't want to talk to us anymore. They got $500. Back to you, Steve.
All right. Oh, great live TV. That was wonderful there. And, of course, now we'll turn it over to the Palm Squad as they're going to perform for us here at the halftime. 35-0 our score, Edmond Santa Fe on top of Edmond Memorial.
Ladies and gentlemen, EMHS Palm.
All right, so there you saw the Palm Squad perform. It's our Gigablast halftime show, and we'll come back. 35-0 our score. Edmond Santa Fe on top of Edmond Memorial.
The Gigablast halftime show, powered by Cox, is brought to you by your Oklahoma Ford dealers, the best in Oklahoma. Airco, the company you know. Tulsa Tech, for your future success, go to tulsatech.edu. And by Weoki Credit Union. Join us all fall long for some of the top high school football from around the country on Game Time.
Good morning, Bella.
Good morning.
Are you ready?
Yeah. 5 little monkeys.
Yay, Bella!
Hold still. Almost done.
Oh, Bella, I really love playing with you.
Thanks, Grandma. I really like our visits.
Whatever tech tomorrow dreams up, you'll be ready with Gigablast. Future speed internet is here from Cox.
With Cox My Account, you can stay on top of things without having to call. Check statements and pay your bill instantly, so nothing gets by you. Keep an eye on the strength of your Wi-Fi and fix issues right under your nose by resetting your modem or set-top box. Even check TV listings. Sign into My Account at Cox.com today so you never miss a thing.
The 2017 Southern League champions are back on Cox Sports Television all summer long.
This is belted to left. That is gone.
Picturesque Blue Wahoo Stadium is the backdrop for every home game for the AA affiliate of the Cincinnati Reds.
Runner goes. There's the strike. Trump with a good throw and gets the tag down.
Join us this summer to see if the Blue Wahoos can rightfully defend their crown. CST is your leader in Gulf South sports.
You're watching Game Time on YurView. For more in-depth coverage of the top players around, recruiting updates, behind-the-scenes access, and more, check out YurView.com.
Is our halftime score. Edmond Santa Fe on top of Edmond Memorial. Take a look at the numbers and also send more information your way. It's your Gigablast halftime show, and right now performing for us is the Edmond Memorial Bulldog Marching Band. Jeff Yonke is the band director. Drum majors are Emma Mowry, Kristen Hall, Megan Wildman, and Devin Reynolds, and they will perform End of the Road. was the Edmond Memorial Marching Band. Nice performance there. Halftime of our game, 35-0 our score. We'll come back with more for you during our Giga Blast halftime show. Stay with us.
So you've decided to go to college. That's cool. So pop quiz. Which is a better way to earn your degree? Commute to college and fill your gas tank, get stuck in traffic, drive in bad weather, try to find a parking space, walk a half-mile to class, or learn online at Independence University. In the park on a bench, on the beach on a towel, or on your couch with your kid, your campus is wherever you want it to be. You don't go to college. College goes to you. That's independence. That's Independence University. You schedule classes around your schedule, and all your supplies, including a brand new laptop and tablet, are included with tuition. At Independence U, you'll learn from professional instructors with real work experience. You'll get personal support in school and employment assistance when you graduate. Get your degree, but keep your life. That's independence. That's Independence University. So if you're really smart, you'd call now.
Call 1-800-921-0563.
Independence U, for an independent you.
Call 1-800-921-0563.
Congratulations!
Bob Eubanks, what are you guys doing here?
Hi there, I'm Bob Eubanks on behalf of the Tax Defense Group, and Albert had a big problem with the Internal Revenue Service.
Back in 2010, I had a bad separation from my business partner, and I basically left my business with a lot of debt in regards to taxes. It was a trying time, and I just needed someone on my side. Where they weren't willing to understand from my voice, they were willing to understand from
the Tax Defense Group.
Absolutely.
Hey, if you owe the IRS more than $10,000 and you've got unfiled tax returns, then you better call my friends at the Tax Defense Group. I mean, who knows? We might come to your house.
That's right, Bob. Call the Tax Defense Group to see if you qualify for tax relief.
Call 800-218-8348. That's 800-218-8348.
You're watching Game Time on YurView. For more in-depth coverage of the top players around, recruiting updates, behind-the-scenes access, and more, check out YurView.com.
Edmond Santa Fe leading the Edmond Memorial Bulldogs 35-0. Right now I'm standing here with my new friend, Artina Mahomes. Artina, I heard you got some new stuff to talk to us about the Panoramic Wi-Fi from Cox. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, absolutely. So Panoramic Wi-Fi from Cox is this new innovative high-speed internet experience. And it was really designed to provide internet service to customers in the way that they use Wi-Fi today. So with the service, customers are going to receive full wall-to-wall Wi-Fi coverage, super fast speeds, and will provide them some support tools so that they can manage their in-home Wi-Fi network.
So why is wall-to-wall coverage so important?
Well, first off, let me just say that wall-to-wall is really exactly what it sounds like. Customers are going to have that optimal Wi-Fi experience regardless of what home or what room in their home that they're using the internet in. So let me give you an example. In my family, we're a family of 4, and we all have laptops, we all have mobile devices, and there are gaming consoles. And so all of these devices that need an internet connection can add up pretty quickly. As a matter of fact today, Dion, the average home has about 11 devices connected to the internet, and we expect that to grow to 50 by the year 2020.
Really, 50?
50. So I know that sounds like a lot, right? So think about all the devices that I just named that are in my home, and add devices like smart devices. So there are refrigerators that can send you your grocery shopping list. And there are washer and dryers that you can program to start at a certain time. And wireless cameras are being added to the home. So those devices that need internet connection add up very quickly. And that's why wall-to-wall coverage is so important. Customers need an internet connection in every room of their home.
Yeah, I know my refrigerator's Wi-Fi is going to get a lot of use. But you mentioned how fast it is, and it's super, super fast. What kind of, how fast are we talking?
So great question, and Cox offers several internet packages, but our package that offers the fastest speeds is our Giga Blast package. And so this package has a gigabit of speed and is perfect for the Panoramic Wi-Fi home. So think about being able to download a movie and your daughter being in the next room and she's streaming her favorite Netflix shows, and your son being in the next room and he's playing his video game. With Panoramic Wi-Fi and our Giga Blast package, all of those things can be going on at the same time, no interruption, no buffering. And so Cox is moving very rapidly to update our network to provide these gigabit speeds to customers. And by the end of the year, over 85% of Oklahoma City and surrounding areas will have access to our fastest package, which is the Giga Blast package.
You said 85%. Make sure I'm one of those 85, all right?
Yes, we'll make sure we get it at your home.
Well, thank you so much, Artina, and thank you for just showing us how fast the speed is. And make sure you go out there and get your internet, because you know you're going to be downloading movies and your kids are going to be playing video games. You're not going to be telling Junior over there, hey, turn it off. I need to use that, okay? So thank you so much for telling us about that.
Thank you, Dion.
Well, guys, 35-0 Edmond Santa Fe over Edmond Memorial. We'll have the rest of the game. Back to you, guys.
Good morning, Bella.
Good morning.
Are you ready?
Yeah. 5 little monkeys.
Yay, Bella!
Hold still. Almost done.
Oh, Bella, I really love playing with you.
Thanks, Grandma. I really like our visits.
Whatever tech tomorrow dreams up, you'll be ready with Giga Blast. Future speed internet is here from Cox.
Drone Racing League pilot Wild Willie is testing his skills on the scariest course imaginable. His mom's house. Fortunately, he's using Panoramic Wi-Fi from Cox, because even a 1-second delay could mean trouble for everyone. Wall-to-wall fast Panoramic Wi-Fi from Cox. Wi-Fi at the speed of flight.
Now Contour from Cox gets you right to the strange stuff.
Something's coming. Something hungry for blood.
Noble stuff.
The crown must always win.
Show me something dramatic.
And orange stuff. Along with the best stuff on cable. Because Netflix is now on Contour.
How awesome is this place?
Just say it.
Black Mirror.
And get right to the fierce, funny, bold, and bingey stuff. Watch it all on Contour. Just say Netflix to get started.
The 2017 Southern League champions are back on Cox Sports Television all summer long.
This is belted to left. That is gone.
Picturesque Blue Wahoo Stadium is the backdrop for every home game for the AA affiliate of the Cincinnati Reds.
Runner goes. There's a strike. Trump with a good throw, and gets the tag down.
Join us this summer to see if the Blue Wahoos can rightfully defend their crown. CST is your leader in Gulf South sports.
Welcome back to Edmond North High School at Edmond Santa Fe on top of Edmond Memorial. Your halftime score 35-0. There's a look at the numbers for that first half. Neither team doing much on the ground. We have 153 yards passing for Edmond Santa Fe in that first half. Total offense, there's the big differential there. 210-16. First downs 10-5, and penalties 7 against Edmond Santa Fe and 3 against Edmond Memorial. We're at the halftime. Edmond Santa Fe on top of Edmond Memorial on your Oklahoma Ford Dealers Game of the Week. Stand by. We'll come back with more halftime for you. It's your Giga Blast halftime on the Cox channel. We'll be right back.
Buy brand new movies instantly with the new Contour from Cox.
Owen!
Back for more, huh?
Run! I have to see this.
Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Purchase movies and TV shows right from your remote. Download them to go and watch anywhere, anytime on your mobile devices. Start building your digital video library now.
With Cox My Account, you can stay on top of things without having to call. Check statements and pay your bill instantly, so nothing gets by you. Keep an eye on the strength of your Wi-Fi and fix issues right under your nose by resetting your modem or set-top box. Even check TV listings. Sign into My Account at Cox.com today so you never miss a thing.
You're watching Game Time on YurView. For more in-depth coverage of the top players around, recruiting updates, behind-the-scenes access, and more, check out YurView.com.
Half of play, 35-0 is our score. Edmond Santa Fe on top of Edmond Memorial. And Memorial's going to have their work cut out for them. As you can see, Coach Orvis has his group gathered back together. Since we had a featured guest there at halftime, didn't have time to talk to Coach Orvis, you can imagine that he's telling his guys, hey, there's no giving up now. We got to fight our ways back in this game. So we're all set to go. Second half action here. Deep man back for Edmond Santa Fe, number 21, is Brandon Caraway. The kicker for Memorial, number 36, is Jamie Buckley. Kick is away. Strong kick that's going to sail into the end zone, and that's means that Santa Fe will take over 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Kyle White, you can see him there in the right side with the baseball cap and the headset on. Final instructions to his team. And Trace Ford, he's already had a big first half. 2 touchdowns, 113 yards. That's almost 40 yards per reception.
2 for 3 for touchdowns.
Yeah. Those are good percentages, right?
I'll take them.
Cannon Hansen, your quarterback. Give up the middle, going to get about 2 yards on the play. And I'm sure they had to talk to the secondary, Dion, and, you know, I kind of intimated there towards the end of the half that Ford's been able to get past everybody and get deep into the secondary. I don't know if it's something they're doing, Santa Fe, or if it's something that Edmond Memorial's not doing.
And it's been out of that the zone defense that Edmond Memorial is running, so it's maybe the safety's not keying on the number 2 wide receiver, or what's happening, or just the speed of Ford is just catching them by surprise.
The ball did come loose there at the end. I think he was already down, though. Memorial had it, but they already ruled it dead as you take a look at the replay. Kind of set the ball on the ground right there. Did come loose, but as soon as that ball hit the ground, it was a dead play right there.
Yeah.
Now 3rd and long for the Wolves. And Memorial jumps off. Were they drawn off is the question, and apparently they were.
3rd, offense, 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
Interesting to see Edmond Santa Fe open up the game with that 21 personnel, 2 tight ends, 1 running back. Kind of a situation where you would put yourself in if you're going to focus on running the football, and I imagine they're going to do that in the second half.
3rd down now and about 14 yards to go. Hansen dropping to throw, going deep once again, and breaking through the coverage and really getting open there at the end. Intended receiver was Reichert, but a little too far that time, incomplete.
Yeah, and it kind of seems like Reichert breaks off that post route a little too late because Henson puts the ball in the spot where he can get it. He's just a little bit too early, or too late, excuse me. to get the reception. Punt team comes on for this Edmond Santa Fe Wolves team.
So good sign for the Bulldogs as they get a stop on defense. High punt. Going to hit it about the 45-yard line, bounce back. And it looks like they're going to spot it at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 for Edmond Memorial. New half, new way of thinking here for Edmond Memorial. This is the best field position they've had all night.
Yeah, hopefully they can turn this into some points. Had a talk at halftime, get the troops riled up and ready to take this second half by storm. Like Coach White said before he went into halftime, his team can't be complacent. They got to come out here and play the ball game just like they did in the first half, because just like they were able to score 35, Edmond Memorial can go on a run and score 35 themselves.
1st and 10. Bulldogs trying to get things going here in the second half. Shifted heavy to the far side of the field. Now send a man in motion. That's a lateral back pass, and they got a receiver wide open, and they threw it too far.
Oh,
it was there.
They come out with the trickery to start the second half, and he was wide open. Wide open, Steve. Take another look at it. Shifts and motions all over the place. It's a backward pass. Number 8 just rears back and lets it fly. And number 34, the receiver, Zach Evans, is not able to come up with the pass.
Cole Emmons caught the backwards pass and then threw it downfield, but was just beyond his target. Incomplete. And now a second down running play as he pulls it away from the running back, keeps it himself over the left side. He's going to pick up about a little bit more than 3 yards on the carry, and that'll bring up 3rd and 7.
Yeah, and right there, if James Stevenson, the linebacker, doesn't come and tackle him by his jersey, he's probably running for a big chunk of yards, because there is nobody over here who read the quarterback zone read. Ah, man, just this far, just a fingertip away from a big yard gain.
So 3rd down, call it 6 for the Bulldogs. Man in motion, here comes the blitz. Pass over the middle, blocked at the line of scrimmage, but caught. And then a big hit, delivering it. Is it the quarterback who caught it? I believe so. Number 6, that's Trace Evans, the QB, caught the block pass. Now he took quite a hit there at the end. A little slow to get up.
And you know what they say, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Right there, just a lucky bounce for Trace Evans. He finds the ball, gets up the field, and gets the first down. Takes a big hit right there. It looks like he runs into his own teammate.
So the Bulldogs with their deepest penetration of the ball game so far. 1st and 10 from the Wolves' 28. Evans. Man in motion. Quick slant. Looked like he was held almost. The receiver had trouble breaking away from the defender. No flag on the field. I think that's what Evans is asking for there.
And you know he had to have seen it something very blatant, because that's the first time I've seen a quarterback actually go up to the referee and explain what he's seeing. Receiver came up holding his arms in the air like, where's the flag as well?
2nd down and 10 for Edmond Memorial. Big hole on the right side. That's going to be close to a 1st down inside the 20-yard line. Nice carry there for Mason Williams, his best gain of the night.
Yeah, look at this big hole over here on the right side. He breaks tries to break a tackle before Trace Ford can bring him down.
Running play, and they just can't get it. Good surge. That defensive front for Santa Fe doing quite a job. Actually a loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down and a yard. They're sending in all new personnel as though they were going to kick it. Here's a look at the play again, and Williams just had nowhere to go. Ford is one of the first ones to arrive. They're going to try to get some points on the board, seemingly. Holder kneels down at about the 27 to 37-yard attempt. The kicker is number 36, James Buckley. Kick is on the way. Does it have enough to get there? And it just does not quite make it. So they miss on the field goal attempt. And Edmond Santa Fe will take over 1st and 10. 7:51 left to go here in the third quarter. And the Wolves leading at 35-0.
Yeah. James Buckley's had a nice night punting the ball for the Bulldogs. Just seems like he might have just pushed it right just a little bit.
Because it had the distance.
Yeah.
Nearly was blocked. See a guy coming in from the far side of the screen, but I don't think he got a hand on it. Actually kicked it after he left the screen, but yeah, that was just off to the right. Now Santa Fe with the ball back again. Running play. Going to pick up about 2 yards. Micah Snoddy, number 28. Sophomore running back for the Wolves. Pickup of 2 on the play. 2nd down and 8. And a miscommunication there.
Yeah, it looked like everybody moved except for the center.
Prior to the snap, no snap, false start, offense. 5-yard penalty, remains 2nd down.
No snap.
So it looks like they want to talk it over here with 7:16 left to go. Timeout taken by Edmond Santa Fe. We mentioned earlier one of the top players in the state of Oklahoma, Dax Hill from Booker T. Washington, made his decision yesterday, I believe it was, and he decided that he is going to take his talents to the University of Michigan. So congratulations to him.
A very humble kid, very quiet kid, probably the best player that I ever coached. Such a humble kid that you wouldn't know that he's a D1 player, but when you put him on the film, he separates from a lot of players.
Dax, he's real quiet in the locker room, but once you get out on the field, he's all about business.
Bixby needs a score here, going deep, and look at that, another interception, this time by the 5-star recruit, Dax Hill.
He comes downhill super fast, like a missile. Our defense period is just super fast, and to add someone that fast, it's almost unfair.
Very coachable. You need him to do something, he'll do that. You need him to play that position, he'll be able to play that position. Me and him grew up playing with each other since the 3rd grade, and it's just a blessing to have him as a teammate.
Dax Hill from Booker T. Washington, and he's going to be playing his football at the University of Michigan. Here's a little square out pass that's caught. Reception out there. Is that Ford again? That was number 8, was to Reichert.
Yeah, just a simple 5-yard out to Reichert over there, trying to make it a manageable 3rd down for this Edmond Santa Fe team.
Hansen in the huddle. He's had a good night moving this offense, throwing the football. Those long, wiry arms, just like his brother did. Takes the snap, and he's going to run it left side. Lots of running room, gets a block, gets around the corner, has 1st down yardage, tries to avoid a tackle, and is spilled right about midfield. Nice game to the play for Cannon Hansen, senior quarterback.
Yeah, and just take a look at this. It's just a quarterback sweep. Takes the outside, finds a running lane, gets to the sideline, has the wherewithal to cut back and stay in bounds. And luckily, almost a late hit over there too.
So a 1st down at the 47-yard line. Wolves in possession. Neither team has scored yet here in the 2nd half. Hansen trying to change that. That pass may have been deflected at the line of scrimmage. Falls a couple of yards shy of the intended receiver. Incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Interesting to still see Edmond Santa Fe passing the ball on 1st down, especially with an incompletion that stops the clock.
from their own 47-yard line. 2nd down and 10 for the Wolves. Hanson with the give to Williams. Pushes forward for about a yard, not much more. That's actually Micah Snoddy on the carry.
He's going to make it 3rd and 8. That's where I'm talking about, that first down incompletion. Now you get a minimal yardage on 2nd down, and it puts you behind the chains, and it makes it a 3rd and long.
Hanson takes the snap, fakes the run, throws over the middle, pass complete. That'll be enough for the first down into Bulldog territory. On the receiving end of that, number 88, Caden Atticus.
Atticus with the nice grab in traffic.
Gets the first down, keeps the drive alive. Hanson again dropping to throw, going deep downfield. Got some receivers there, got 2 defenders there, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, and there's got to be a miscommunication there somewhere, because 2 receivers are not supposed to be in the same spot like they were on that specific play. Look at the ball just up for grabs right now, and it seems like number 20 for this Edmond Santa Fe team, Jack Woods, had the best opportunity to bring it in. But a nice defensive play was made, a hand stuck inside his pocket, and just distracts him long enough for him to make the incompletion.
2nd down and 10. Hanson give up the middle. Running play gets about 2 yards and nothing more. Good job again. Bulldogs have played tough against the run. Their problems have been stopping the pass. That was all in the first half. They've held them scoreless here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, and that's just a good run by Snoddy right there. Does a good job in the backfield, making a move, finding a running lane and getting up the field and getting what he can get. Still a 3rd and 9.
See what the Wolves want to do here. Hanson dropping to throw. Throws off his back foot. Looked like he may have thrown that one away. There's a flag that comes out.
There's a receiver on the ground right there in the vicinity of where the referee threw the flag.
See what Jeff Murray has to tell us on this one.
Pass interference, defense, 15-yard penalty for the previous spot, first down.
I'm going to guess that Hanson recognized that, and that's why he just sort of threw it away, because he threw it off his back foot where really nobody was, which tells you gives you another idea of how smart a quarterback he is.
Well, you just mentioned how his family has kind of been a legacy of playing quarterback in the state of Oklahoma. Those are some of the things that you get taught in the household, not at practice, where you watch game film or you're watching guys in front of you play, where you see a penalty, just like the Edmond Memorial quarterback just previously on that last drive. He saw a flag and he threw it at the receiver and was telling the referee, hey, there's a flag right there. Well, Hanson on the other side sees something happen, throws it in that vicinity, and the refs are looking like, oh, the receiver's on the ground. Something must have went down over here.
Running play picks up about 6. 2nd down and 4. And the Wolves knocking on the door again. Running play, power play to the left side, gain of a yard, and that's about it.
And that's a big play by Sam Taylor, coming from his linebacker position, coming up and making the tackle for loss.
So now 3rd and 3 coming up for Edmond Santa Fe.
Look at this right here. Just knifes through the offensive line, comes up and makes a nice tackle. Bringing Snoddy to the ground.
3rd and 3.
We're going to need a couple more of those while they're in the red zone.
And a flag comes out. Illegal procedure going to be the call.
False start. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains 3rd down.
Flag on the play, so says the scoreboard here at Edmond North High School. Coach Kyle White talks to his quarterback, sends him back out with the play call. Where do they dial up here on 3rd and 8? Running play up the middle. Gets a couple of yards and then is driven back. Good job again by the Bulldogs defense. They've been very tough here. And that'll bring up a 4th down situation and quite possibly a field goal attempt coming up for Santa Fe. To see how they want to play it.
Bulldogs being very stingy between the tackles. There you see number 75, Clayton Hedges.
Going to go for it, throw over the middle, complete it. Reichert extends for the end zone. Did not get in, but he does have the 1st down. And that'll set him up with a 1st and goal to go as it looks like he's cramped up.
Yeah, look at this play action right here. Gets the linebackers to come up. That's what they use that play for right there. Look at this play action. Look at the linebackers. Look at them all come up right here. And it leaves a beautiful throwing lane for Henson to get the ball in there. Reichert does a great job going up and getting it. It's perfectly executed right there when they needed it. Right there when they needed it. A perfect play action, come up, get the linebackers to bite so they're not in the throwing lanes, and he gets it, completion, 1st down for the Wolves.
Reichert's had a big night tonight. Touchdown reception among others. He has 4 for 50, 4 catches, 50 yards, and a touchdown on the night. And he'll make his way to the sidelines.
Yeah, he's definitely been one of the guys that Hansen has seen open throughout the contest.
So it's 1st and goal to go for Edmond Santa Fe. After the injury timeout, both teams make it back to the field as the Wolves really try to put more points on the board and a finishing touch, so to speak. Hansen under center, keeps it, goes behind his big offensive line, finds the end zone for the touchdown, and Santa Fe has extended their lead.
And Hansen has just been very, very smart throughout this whole drive. Look at the replay right here. Look at the defensive line shift over. As soon as he sees that, he decides, all right, you shift over, leaving the B gap alone by itself, nobody guarding it. I'm just going to quarterback sneak over here to this side where there's nobody at and get in for the next touchdown for the Wolves.
Well, he's thrown 4 touchdowns, I believe. Or 3 and run for 1. Extra point is good. And now it's 42-0. Edmond Santa Fe on top of Edmond Memorial on your Oklahoma Ford Dealers Game of the Week. We'll be back.
It's only a matter of time until your check engine light comes on, or worse yet, your car needs repair. That could mean a big surprise auto repair bill. That's why it's so important you call CarShield today.
I was elated that I had CarShield. I was more than happy.
It's no fun when you have a car and it's broken and you can't pay for it to get it fixed.
So, if your vehicle has 5,000 to 150,000 miles, just tell us the make and model of your car or truck and get an instant plan quote. In a matter of minutes, you can be covered.
My experience with CarShield is that they absolutely come through every time I need them.
If my car breaks down, I can count on CarShield to cover it for me. CarShield definitely has my back.
Now it's the time to make the smart choice and protect yourself from sky-high auto repair bills. Call now for a free and instant protection plan quote. It's only a matter of time until repairs are needed, and once your car breaks down, it's too late.
Call 1-800-437-9906. Get covered today.
There's game of the week. It belongs to Edmond Santa Fe tonight. 42-0 is our score. We'll be selecting our player of the game, our play of the game as well. That'll be coming up during our post-game festivities. Here's the kickoff after another touchdown for Cannon Hansen, fielded by Edmond Memorial, and they'll get it out to about the 20-yard line. And that's where they'll have it 1st and 10 as we take a look at that last scoring drive. Mr. Ramade?
Yes, just an impressive one. First you see Henson go to the outside and pick up a 1st down, showing off the speed, having the wherewithal to stay in bounds, and then he does a perfect play action, gets the linebackers to to bite on the fake, and then goes up the middle just short of the touchdown. So Henson says, don't worry, guys. Don't worry, Wolves. I got this. Calls his own number, shifts over to that left side, quarterback sneak. Otis playing the book and gets it in for the touchdown.
They have owned the game from the get-go. Memorial running play up the middle, going to get 3-4 yards perhaps. On the carry for the Bulldogs, number 33, Cade Adams. As we're under 2 minutes left to go here in the 3rd quarter of play. Forget we got 2 more games coming your way next week. You'll see these same Bulldogs in action against Westmore. That's on Thursday, and then on Friday, it'll be Booker T. Washington and Bixby. Good matchups.
Very good matchups.
Bulldogs running play. Spinning, twisting, fighting forward, getting it out to about the 27-yard line. Once again with the carry for Edmond Memorial is Adams.
Excellent hard running, doing a little bit of the Boopy Miles impersonation right there. Don't fight it, spin with it. Now they rip at the ball, don't fight it, spin with it. Does an excellent job of spinning with it when they're attacking the football and getting a couple more yards.
3rd and 3 for Edmond Memorial. Running play, and that's not going to get enough. Oh, they're going to call a flag on Ford or on the quarterback.
Oh, that's definitely going to be on Ford.
I would have thought, because he extended that a little longer than necessary. Now the referee is going to meet with his other officials as they break this all down. Let's see what we got.
Oh, personal foul. White, 15-yard penalty, 1st down.
Here's the tweet that Dax Hill sent out just the other day after making his decision. You can read it for yourself. I don't want to necessarily read the whole thing to you, but again, thanking everybody from his trainer to Coach Rod Thompson and to a lot of the guys that helped him along the way. And thanks to all the universities for recruiting me and taking time to invest in me. With that being said, I'll be committing to the University of Michigan. Go Blue. So with all the success that Oklahoma has had with Oklahoma State, especially since his brother went there, but speculation is that his brother will be leaving after this year for the NFL. And I remember going up and calling a Booker T. Washington and Bixby game probably 2 years ago. And seeing Justice Hill then, his older brother, and what a talent he is. And obviously it runs in the family as we get another late flag. And things starting to get a little chippy right now.
Just a tad bit, just a tad. But yeah, Justice Hill and Daxton Hill, great family, good kids, very, very humble throughout the whole time they've all been in the spotlight. It's good to see.
Play, dead ball, personal foul, defense, 15-yard penalty, 1st down.
It's good to see Justice having a lot of success at the next level. There is talks that he has the capability of leaving this year after this season. Don't know if that's a guarantee yet. I mean, we'll have to wait and see, let him make that decision. But on the other side, for Daxton, making a very big decision to this Tuesday night, I believe, is when it came out on Twitter. And it's good to see him be happy with the decision, and hopefully he has the same success that his brother does.
Looking right and then throwing left, pass incomplete. the quarterback, Trace Evans.
Yeah, it seems like just a little bit of miscommunication. Tries to look off the defense and look the other direction and trust that his wide receiver is going to be there, but there was nobody in the neighborhood.
Evans came into the game 29 of 62 for 379 yards, 4 touchdown passes, but has not been able to get it going tonight. No flags on the play, and that will send us to the fourth quarter. Edmond Santa Fe on top, 42-0 on your Oklahoma Ford Dealers Game of the Week. We'll be back.
Good morning, Bella.
Good morning.
Are you ready?
Yeah. 5 little monkeys.
Yay, Bella!
Hold still. Almost done.
Oh, Bella, I really love playing with you.
Thanks, Grandma. I really like our visits.
Whatever tech tomorrow dreams up, you'll be ready with Giga Blast. Future speed internet is here from Cox.
Medical alarms for people who fall or have medical emergencies. You never think you'll need one until you do. Hi, I'm Lonnie Anderson for Advantage Alert. Today, our advanced systems locate and protect people inside and outside their homes, plus when they're on the road, allowing users with the press of a button to speak with an operator who can summon help. And even after 30 years, Advantage Alert's products remain amazingly affordable.
Call 800-915-0190.
Addiction brings unimaginable pain to those who are suffering from it and their loved ones. If you're battling addiction, we understand that you're hurting, and we're here to help. Against all hope, you can get better and free yourself from addiction. You do not need to suffer any longer. Seek the treatment you deserve. Call the number on your screen and take the first step toward a lifetime of freedom and recovery.
Call 800-307-2059.
Welcome back, everybody. Your Oklahoma Ford Dealers Game of the Week. Edmond Memorial looking at a 3rd down and 4, pitch to the left side. And the Santa Fe defense will allow no gain on the play. And that'll set up a 4th down. Mason Williams on the carry, nothing doing there. One of the guys off the bottom of the pile, number 19, is Mason Olguin. See what the Bulldogs decide to do here. Trailing 42-0 with a 4th down and 4 at the Santa Fe 35-yard line. They need to get to the 31. Ball was at the 35 actually. The pass is batted down, incomplete. There's that man again.
There's that man again. You have to know where number 1 is on the field at all times. Take a look at this replay. The athleticism, their wherewithal. Look at him. Look how far high off the ground he is. Look at that, Steve.
Wow.
Play it again. Play it one more time. The ball is, he accounts for it. He sees him. He tries to throw it over his head, but he goes up there and snatches it and bats it right back in his face. What a play.
Yeah, he's a good one. You don't need to see a couple games to realize what he can do. He's shown a lot here tonight. Running play up the middle on the 1st down carry. He's going to pick up about 7.
We've been talking about commitments tonight, and with Daxon Hill going to Michigan, I'm pretty sure Coach Gundy is pretty pleased with the commitment from number 1 from Edmond Santa Fe himself as well.
A couple of players up there at OSU from Santa Fe. Calvin Bundage, just off the top of my head. Running play here, straight ahead, 1st down yardage, finding his way out to the 46-yard line.
Take another look at him. That's a D1 athlete if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, he's shown us a little bit of everything tonight. The speed, the athleticism, the strength. And the wherewithal. I mean, he's got the whole package. Takes the handoff, throws the quick pass to the outside. That's incomplete. Just underway here in the fourth quarter. It's been all Edmond Santa Fe since the opening kick. Leading it now by a score of 42-0. Cannon Hansen has had himself quite a game.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure his numbers are going to be impressive at the end of this one.
He's 15 of 24 for 187 yards. Got 4 touchdown passes, 4 TD passes. That's impressive. Running play, trying to get to the outside. Able to turn it upfield for a gain of about a yard or 2.
I mean, but you just heard the numbers right there for Hansen. Oh, like 4 touchdowns. You hear the number 4 touchdowns, and you expect those yardage to be pretty impressive, but only 187 yards passing thus far. This Edmond Memorial's defense has been holding on strong. The scoreboard might not look like it. Other than a couple of big plays, they have played well.
Pass to the far side. And that pass is incomplete.
Good job by Seth McBride to get over there and make a difference in that pass play. Like those shades on Coach's neck right there. Styling.
I was teasing Coach Orvis. That hair is considerably shorter than what it used to be. Back in the day, he had even more of the flowing locks than what he has these days as the head coach.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Seems like everybody's getting a haircut around here.
There's the punt that's going to roll into the end zone, back out, and they'll bring the ball out and spot it at the 20. Is there anywhere that you can compare Trace Ford to Calvin Bundage? I mean, they play the same type position, or?
Well, I mean, when Calvin Bundage was over here wearing the green and white for Edmond Santa Fe, he was that safety position, and then he got to OSU. They moved him down to that star outside linebacker, and then he's went to that true will linebacker in this new 4-2-5 system that OSU is running. So it's kind of similar if Trace Ford moves back to linebacker. But I mean, I can tell you one thing: both of them do a good job of rushing from the edge, and that's something similar that they both have.
And Bundage spent a year at Auburn, didn't he?
No, straight from Edmond Santa Fe all the way to Stillwater.
I was thinking there was somebody else that had left and then ended up at Stillwater after a year away, but I could be wrong on that one. That wouldn't be the first time I was wrong.
I'm never wrong.
All right, now I'm going to get out the phone and have to Google something up now. Nice gain on the play, bring up a 2nd down and 5. We go under 9 minutes left to play. Motion to the left. Handoff straight up the middle, busting through and getting the first down. Good strong run there by Mason Williams.
Mason Williams gave me a little bit of flashback of Mike Allstott. You remember him from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? Rumbling, stumbling down the field. Used to love watching him run.
Oh, yeah, he was big old boy. So the Bulldogs on the march now, 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. Handoff up the middle, gains a few. Good look at the youngsters out there competing tonight. They call it Friday Night Lights, even though it's a Thursday night. A lot of the games have been moved. This one was originally scheduled for Thursday, so they didn't have to move this game in particular.
Yeah, they're one of the some of the lucky schools because, you know, that with that weather coming in and a lot of these teams and schools having to make a split decision at the final second to move their game to a Thursday night leaves the team kind of in distress where you're schedule is moved up and you don't anticipate it, and you don't have as much time to practice as you would like. You don't have as much time to do film study. And so with this team having it already scheduled to be a Thursday night game, they're already on track. Now the other schools not having that luxury.
Running play will get them right to midfield.
I mean, football players are creatures of habit. I mean, we like our schedules and being organized and having things go a particular way at a particular time. And so with that big change that you see, it's gonna affect some guys, and I'm pretty sure we'll see the results of it.
Mason Williams has had a tough go tonight. Santa Fe has made it that way on him. You can see just from that build there that he gets going. You better get out of the way or get down low, because he will mow you over. Running play, going to get about a yard or two, and that's it.
Yeah, he's had a tough go of it tonight, but this is something that you have to learn from. On the other side for Edmond Santa Fe, I'm pretty sure defensively on the sideline, they're cheering for this goose egg to stay on the board.
Third down and 6, just inside Santa Fe territory. Quick pass through the receiver's hands, incomplete, trying to hook up there with number 12, Aiden Hamlin. And that'll bring up a 4th down situation.
And it's just a simple pitch and catch, a 5-yard hitch route by the inside receiver. Incomplete pass, and it forces the punt team to come out.
So the Bulldogs tried to get something going offensively, still looking for their first points of the night. Unable to do so. And the punt is away. Going to hit it about the 20-yard line and roll back to about the 15-yard line. And we'll take a timeout with 5:58 left to go in our ball game. 42-0. Edmond Santa Fe on top of Edmond Memorial on your Oklahoma Ford Dealers Game of the Week.
You're watching Game Time on YurView. For more in-depth coverage of the top players around, recruiting updates, behind-the-scenes access, and more, check out YurView.com.
Buy brand new movies instantly with the new Contour from Cox.
Welcome to Atlanta. We've got everything you could ever want. But if you look deeper, there's a whole other side you've never seen before. Welcome to my world. But if you can play the game by your own rules and win, that's Superfly.
Superfly. Purchase movies and TV shows right from your remote. Download them to go and watch anywhere, anytime on your mobile devices. Start building your digital video library now.
You're watching Game Time on YurView. For more in-depth coverage of the top players around, recruiting updates, behind-the-scenes access, and more, check out YurView.com.
Welcome back to Edmond North High School, where tonight Edmond Santa Fe and Edmond Memorial are doing battle. Santa Fe having the best of it to this point, 42-0, as they have been able to get most everything done here tonight. On the offensive side of the football, they've been able to mix in a little bit of the running game, but primarily they've done most of their damage through the air.
Yeah, primarily indeed. They've had some good looks and taken some deep shots down the field and had a lot of success doing it.
Running play there is stopped. No gain, maybe a slight loss on the play. Colin Oliver has checked in now at the quarterback spot for Edmond Santa Fe. He is a sophomore. So he'll get some valuable time. He continue his growth, whether or not he's the heir apparent
And this is how those schools that have success or tradition of success get better and continue that success throughout the years as they get up on schools and they get their young guys some experience and some playing time. And so when it's their time to carry on the tradition, they already know what it feels like to step on the field on these Fridays and Thursday nights, and it's normal to them.
There's always one thing I didn't understand about Bob Stoops and his, of course you can't question the results that he got, but he always seemed to hold that quarterback back from playing, the backup quarterback I'm talking about, and they would get it some snaps, but you would have thought that they would have gotten more. But man, you look at the success they had, and right now they might be on track to have their second consecutive Heisman Trophy winner.
Yeah, trying to stack up those stats and get some numbers on the board and make them look good.
Third down and 10. Handoff up the middle goes not really for much, maybe a yard on the play. Clock continues to run now as we're under 4 minutes left to go in the ball game. All Edmond Santa Fe here tonight. They trot to the sidelines. Edmond Santa Fe opened up the season beating Edmond North 31-7. They topped Mustang 29-14, then beat Norman North last week 49-13. And apparently going to 4-0 in the season, they will take on UConn next week with their big dates coming up later in the year. Games 8 and 9 against, or 7, 8, and 9 against Broken Arrow, Westmore, and Jenks. High snap, able to bring it down, gets the kick away. Now it's touched and loose. And recovered. We got a little bit of everything going on in this play. Now we got a fight going on at about the 44-yard line. Flags coming in. Little extracurricular going on out there. Aiden Hamlin. You know, it was just enough for the punter to get the ball away as it started out. As you take a look once again, high snap, able to keep it in front of him. He gets the kick away, and then, wow, he got just waylaid back there. Then he loses the football. It comes loose, dives back on top of it. They fight for it. Meantime, there's another brouhaha going on some 10 yards away. Watch the punter get hit on this one. Ouch. Man, big hit there by number 80, Colin Morris.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Hey, which way we go?
Jeff Murray is your referee tonight, getting some clarification from the rest of the crew.
Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike. Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike. And an ejection.
So you could hear them say number 3 is ejected. And I don't know whether that was Memorial or Santa Fe. Looked as though he pointed in the Santa Fe direction. I won't speculate any further than that. We still have 3:06 left to go in this ball game. Edmond Santa Fe opened up this contest after they forced a 3-and-out from Edmond Memorial. Very first play from scrimmage, 20-yard touchdown pass to Woods from Hanson. Santa Fe had a punt on their next possession. Then Hanson threw a 52-yard touchdown pass to Trace Ford. And then he threw another touchdown pass at the very last play of the first quarter to put them up by a score of 21-0. It was 35-0 Santa Fe at the half. 42-0 is our score right now. And as I said, 3:06 left to go in the ball game. And reminding you once again of our coverage for tomorrow night, Owasso and Union. Talk about a good contest there. Nathan Thompson and Mike Ziegenhorn will bring you all the action tomorrow night. It's number 3 and number 4. Number 1 and number 2 doing battle tonight. Last I saw was Broken Arrow on top of Jenks. I think they had a 2-touchdown lead in that contest. The Big 4 in Tulsa, always right there near the very top. Bulldog football with 3:06 left to play. Handoff. Makes the guy miss at the line of scrimmage. And he'll get it out to the 28-yard line for a 3-yard pickup. Amade has made his way to the sidelines as he gets ready for our post-game show coming up in just a bit. Santa Fe very, very convincing in their contest this evening. They're the top-rated team on the west side of the state. We mentioned the Big Four from Tulsa. They're all ranked up there 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then Edmond Santa Fe at number 5. And we're getting a pretty good indication on why they have that top record on the west side of the state. As they have played a complete ball game, offense, defense, special teams. They've been getting it done here this evening.
I'm gonna go straight through. What? Excuse me, guys.
3rd down and 5 coming up for the Bulldogs. Motion to the left side of the field. Travis dropping the throw, pass near side. Is caught out there by incomplete is the call. Tried to hook up there with Cole Emmons. Trace Evans, the quarterback. Number 34 defensively on the coverage there was Angelo Rankin. So 4th down and 5 now, punting situation. High kick once again. Looks like the wind has picked up a little bit out there. Kicking into the wind as it kind of stopped dead, went straight up into the air, and they'll spot the ball at about the 47-yard line where Santa Fe will take over. .127 left to play in our ball game. Thank the good folks here at Edmond North, although I believe since Edmond Memorial was the home team here tonight, they provided a lot of the eats for us, taking care of us. Always appreciate that whenever we're on the road. They set up the hospitality for us, and usually Dion does more than take care of making sure that everything tastes good.
Yeah, I did a good job of that tonight. Sampled it all.
Loose football picked up by the Bulldogs. On the botched punt, Sam Taylor is able to pick it up on the recovery and bring it all the way to the 25-yard line. So the Bulldogs will get another shot at it here. As you take a look at the replay, the snap goes way over the quarterback's head. He's able to tip it back to himself. Then the ball is fumbled, kicked around, and finally picked up by Taylor. And he is taken down on the play, finally, by Jalen Norton. So the line of scrimmage now will be the 25-yard line in Santa Fe territory. So the Bulldogs still looking for their first points of the night. Looking downfield, has time, steps up, and sliding forward right about to the original line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and the clock will continue to run as we get down to a minute left to go in our contest.
Yeah, this secondary is doing a good job of not giving Trace Evans anywhere to throw the football. Hey, are you getting the, where's Coach?
So line of scrimmage at the 25-yard line. Travis rolling, throwing. Leads his receiver a bit too much, intended out there for number 14, J.J. Ruff, incomplete. Stops the clock with 40 seconds left to go. Bulldogs would love to get some points on the board. It's not going to mean anything in the grand scheme of things, but for purposes where they don't want to get shut out and show that they can put some points on the board. You know that they want to do all they can to get into that end zone. Here's a pass to the far side, complete. It's going to be enough for a first down. Aiden Hamlin on the reception. Stops the clock as they move the chains for the first down with 31 seconds remaining. And a timeout on the field with 31 seconds left. You watch the replay finishing up that previous play. And once again, pass here on target by Evans. And fighting his way downfield was Hamlin on the reception. Line of scrimmage now will be at the 14-yard line. Don't forget, we'll get to see these same Bulldogs next week as we will be at Moore School Stadium, the site, as the Bulldogs take on the Westmore Jaguars. Game time for Edmond Memorial in Westmore next Thursday, 7 p.m. right here on YurView, Channel 3. Westmore with a 2-1 start to their season, losing to Mustang last week. And I don't know if they had a game tomorrow, I believe. And now Edmond Memorial trying to salvage something from the night, get some points on the board. 1st and 10 as Evans rolls to his right. Throws, nice effort, but they're going to say it hit the turf, incomplete. 7 seconds off the clock, 24 seconds remaining.
And I know on TV it might seem like this drive is meaningless, but I'm telling you it means a lot to both of these teams. On the Edmond Memorial side, just trying to get inside the end zone, and for Edmond Santa Fe, the pride of having a goose egg on the board.
Here's a quick pass, incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd down and 10. The receiver there intended was Peyton Medeiros. He said, man, you led me by just a little too much. Quick pass, there's the slant again. This time it's a little bit behind the receiver and incomplete. And that will bring up a 4th down situation. Last attempt here for the Bulldogs to get some points on the board. That pass, as you can see, behind the intended receiver, J.J. Ruff. And with 16 seconds left, facing a 4th down and 10. Unless there's a penalty on the play, this will be Memorial's last chance to get some points on the board. Rolling, looking, faking the throw, and is run out of bounds. He needed to get to about the 4-yard line, and that's about where they're going to spot him at the 3, and that'll be enough for the first down. He ran out of bounds. So 1st and goal from the 3 with 9 seconds left.
And that's great awareness by him, just to see that he has nothing down the field, know where the yard marker is to get the first down, and then get out of bounds at the same time to save some time to get inside the end zone.
All right, so probably the last play, unless there's a penalty, throws to the man in the end zone, wide open for the touchdown, as Aiden Hamlin comes down with the reception, and the Bulldogs score with 2 seconds remaining in the ball game. That gives the Bulldogs and their fans something to cheer about. As you take a look again, Trace Evans doing a nice job. Rolling, finding his receiver, drew the defender up, and completes the pass to Aiden Hamlin. Extra point attempt on the way. Snap is back. Ball is down. Kick is up, and it is good. We've got 2 seconds remaining. Bulldogs get on the scoreboard. They trail it 42-7. So we'll get the kickoff, and unless they kick it into the end zone and no time goes off the clock, and as long as it doesn't go out of bounds on the kickoff, the return should eat up the rest of the clock. Don't forget, we'll have our play of the game, our player of the game as well, coming up in our post-game activities. Coach Orvis counting the players himself, making sure that they've got the right number out there. And to take care of the kicking duties, number 36 is James Buckley. So Buckley is set to kick it away. Puts a foot into it, drives it, hits it about the 10-yard line, and if there aren't any penalty flags or touchdowns, got one man to beat. It's the kicker, and he's going to slow him down enough where he's going to get tackled all the way back to the 25-yard line. A nice return, but we do have flags on the play. Hold on, it's going to be a holding call against Edmond Memorial. They'll wipe it off, and that is the end of our game. Our final score, once again, Edmond Santa Fe victorious tonight. They moved to 4-0 in the season as they defeat Edmond Memorial 42-7. Dion Amade is down on the field, and he'll get some thoughts with Coach Kyle White and also talk to our player of the game. That'll be coming up here in just moments. Congratulations to the Wolves, who moved their record now to 4-0 on the season. And for Edmond Memorial, their record now stands at 1-3. As we mentioned, for Santa Fe, they will take on UConn next week. UConn goes into this week with a 3-0 record. So we'll see if that'll be a matchup of two unbeaten teams next week when Edmond Santa Fe takes on UConn. Great game here tonight. Dion is down there searching, trying to find the coach and get the thoughts of Kyle White on the performance that his Wolves put out there this evening. And just a good performance by them, both sides of the football, offensively and defensively, as they are able to get the victory tonight over Edmond Memorial. We have rounded up the coach, and Kyle White is standing by with our Dion Amade. Dion, take it away.
Coach White, we talked after the first half, and you told me your team has to be consistent, don't be complacent. How do you feel they did in the second?
You know, overall, we played a really good game. Not real happy with the third quarter, coming out and going 3 and out like we did, but you know, overall, a win's a win. And in 6A1, it's hard to get wins. And you know, on top of that, we're city champs. We're 1-0 in district. We're plus 15. So you know, we'll go back to work and work on being more consistent. But I'm very proud of our guys. They play hard. They play physical. They play football the right way. They give great effort. And they're a great group of young men that's fun to coach. I couldn't ask for more.
Well, getting your first win in district, how does that feel to be 1-0?
It feels really good. You know, that's the first step. You know, we talk about this as a 7-week season now. And so, you know, we got to take it week by week, but we're 1-0. You know, there's only 4 of us that are 1-0. And so, you know, we just got to take it 1 week at a time. So we got to go back to practice and keep getting better.
Well, good luck with the rest of the season, Coach.
Thank you.
Back to you, Steve.
Kyle White, the winning coach for the Edmond Santa Fe Wolves. Let's go back down to Dion as he's standing by. Not one player of the game, but 2. Dion.
Yeah, they told me I had to pick 1, but I told them I do what I want. I'm going to pick 2. Kanan Hansen, I'm going to talk to you first. Had a great night, sir, a great night. How do you feel about your performance?
I feel real good. We prepared real hard this week, and it showed tonight, so I'm happy with my performance.
Your coach said the first step is be 1-0 in district. How do you feel about getting this victory and getting a win for first game in district play?
Very important, very important. Our main goal is to win district and then go in the playoffs, so it's a good start.
Well, good luck the rest of the season, Kubi. Now, the future Cowboy, Trace Ford, you did it all tonight, defensively, offensively. How do you feel about your performance, sir?
I feel good.
caught a touchdown pass finally, so I'm pretty happy about that.
Not just one, but two.
Yeah, two. Dos.
So, defensively, what did y'all practice in this week to get prepared for this Edmond Memorial offense?
Not much. We just ran over the stuff that we were running last week and just getting more fundamentally sound. So, we didn't key any players on this week, so we're just getting ready. That's it.
And I got to ask this last question. How does it feel to be a future OSU Cowboy?
I'm ready to go beat OU. Folks.
There you hear it, guys. He's ready to go beat OU. Show that shirt back there. Show that shirt right there. You're ready to beat that school right there. Back to you, Steve.
He's pretty fired up, wasn't he? All right, Dion Amade on our post-game show. We'll come back and get ready to wrap things up. We'll take a timeout, continue more on your Oklahoma Ford Dealers Game of the Week.
You're watching Game Time on YurView. For more in-depth coverage of the top players around, recruiting updates, behind-the-scenes access, and more, check out YurView.com.
Watch the newest movies instantly with Movies on Demand from Cox.
What's it like sailing out there all alone?
It's a feeling I can't describe. Will you sail around the world with me?
Bon voyage! Should we be worried?
Get below!
I'm not leaving you!
Get below now!
Oh my God!
Adrift. Movies on Demand from Cox. Just go to Channel 1 and choose all new movies.
So, you've decided to go to college. That's cool. So, pop quiz. Which is a better way to earn your degree? Commute to college and fill your gas tank, get stuck in traffic, drive in bad weather, try to find a parking space, walk a half mile to class, or learn online at Independence University. In the park on a bench, on the beach on a towel, or on your couch with your kid, your campus is wherever you want it to be. You don't go to college. College goes to you. That's independence. That's Independence University. You schedule classes around your schedule, and all your supplies, including a brand new laptop and tablet, are included with tuition. At Independence U, you'll learn from professional instructors with real work experience. You'll get personal support in school and employment assistance when you graduate. Get your degree, but keep your life. That's independence. That's Independence University. So if you're really smart, you'd call now.
Call 1-800-921-0563.
Independence U, for an independent you.
Call 1-800-921-0563.
You're watching Game Time on YurView. For more in-depth coverage of the top players around, recruiting updates, behind-the-scenes access, and more, check out YurView.com.
Welcome back to Edmond North, your Oklahoma Ford Dealers Game of the Week. Tonight it's Edmond Santa Fe victorious as they defeat Edmond Memorial. Our final score once again, 42-7. Time now to recognize our players of the game. As you saw, Mr. Amade runs the ship around here, and he says, no, I want two players of the game, and there is Mr. Cannon Hansen. Hansen there throwing the pass to Trace Ford, our two players of the game. And then this is the same two hooking up once again. Hansen to Ford. Here's Hansen on the running play that got into the end zone, and then watch that play right there. And that's your players of the game between the two of them. Great contest here this evening, Dion, for both Mr. Hansen and Mr. Ford and all of the Santa Fe Wolves tonight.
Yeah, they came out and played a very solid game, start to finish. You heard Coach White say wasn't happy with their performance in the third quarter, but throughout the contest it looked superb to me. And you saw the two studs, got to talk to them. Man, they're going to have one great season.
All right, we still have one more play of the game to look at. As you digest it right here, we're going to look at it twice.
Look at it twice because it's that good. Look at the hands on Trace Ford and the beautiful pass by Mr. Hansen himself. Look at it one more time. Just a beautiful ball. Catches it with his hands, takes it on into the end zone, and trots his way there. Woo! We got a good one tonight, guys.
Yep, it was 42-7 the final score as Edmond Santa Fe wins it. Here's a look at the final numbers. You know, it doesn't show quite the disparity, I think, of what really was there in the ball game. 111 yards rushing. Bulldogs didn't give them much on the running game, but on the passing game, they really didn't have an answer for that Hansen and Ford matchup, as well as a couple other of the matchups, as Hansen had a big night. Total offense, 298 yards, first downs 15-9. A lot of penalties tonight against Santa Fe especially, but that sometimes that shows the aggressiveness of a team, and they were certainly aggressive here tonight. Not to say that Edmond Memorial wasn't, but in the end, it was just too much of the Wolves tonight for the Bulldogs to overcome, as Santa Fe wins it by a final score of 42-7.
Yeah, they're going to need to clean that up going on into district, because those are going to be the deciding factors between ball games right there.
All right, coming up again tomorrow night, we have more action for you here on YurView. Big one, big contest, Owasso and Union. That's tomorrow night at 7 o'clock on Cox Channel 3, your Oklahoma Ford dealers game of the week. It's been a great game here tonight. I want to thank everybody for Dion Amade and our entire YurView broadcast team. I'm Steve Marshall saying so long from Edmond, Oklahoma. The final score once again, Edmond Santa Fe wins it 42-7. Remember to watch this entire game on replay. Log on to yourview.com, and good night, everybody. So long.
Game Time on YurView has been brought to you by your Oklahoma Ford dealers, the best in Oklahoma. Airco, the company you know. Tulsa Tech, for your future success, go to tulsatech.edu. And by Weoki Credit Union. Join us all fall long for some of the top high school football from around the country on Game Time.